All right, good afternoon. This is our part three of the day. We are gonna be fair and we're gonna see the other side of the coin today. This morning we actually listened to Mike Johnson, Speaker of the House, and he told us what's going on with the government shutdown. And then, of course, we listened to our president and the Trump's administration. A little update on what's going on in the White House with the staff, FBI, etc. And well, now we're going to go ahead and give a little bit of attention to the Democratic side. So as you guys coming in here, uh, just check in. Let me know you're here. Let me see here. Boom, 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 boom. That was earlier. Interesting. I'm not seeing any notification. Come on, YouTube. We'll give it some time. We'll give it some time. We still got one more minute here. High Voltage Studios. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Hello, welcome to the channel. Welcome, welcome. I'm still waiting here. Hmm. Why, oh, why did you have to leave and go away? Hey, hey, hey. La, 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 dee, la, la, la. John Bain in the house. Splocketed. Splocketed. Michael Meche. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. In the house. Uncut. Raw. Okay, we'll do that there. Thank you for that thumbs up in there, whoever's coming in there. Sup, New York City or not your country? Who's Nopal now? Not your country. Welcome. Don't worry. Today we're gonna give you guys some information on your side. What's up, Taylor? What's popping? What's crack a lacking? What is happening? I don't know what the hell is wrong with YouTube, man. I don't know what is up with YouTube. No, that's not it. Kickflip. Oh man, this is not TikTok. Not TikTok. Paul Sals, what's going on? No more free EBT, he says, on the taxpayers' expense. Oh, Paul, you're gonna love the video today. Today is Democrats. Right now is Democrat time. Democrat time. They're gonna hear their leaders speak with the wisdom that they carry upon them, or that has been bestowed upon them. Their leader, Jeffrey Hakeem Jeffries. I'm afraid I don't have a hat for him to wear, though. No sombrero on this one. I'm not sure who got pardoned today, but there can be a pardon every day, probably. I will tell you what did happen today. What did happen today was that President Donald Trump says that he's going to kill um, people are trying to bring drugs to their country. No more of this BS. Let's do process. We don't want you to bring drugs into our country. What's going on, man? Man in the house, bro. Did you get a notification? I'm waiting on my phone to see if I get a notification. I haven't got one. What up with that? Yeah, it's not private. Thanks, Paul. You guys are the ones that are awesome. Let's see. Isn't Trump looking into pardoning Didi? I don't think so, bro. Dude, man, I don't think he would be that daring. None of us, bro. Not, whether on the Democratic side, Republican side, I don't think anybody likes Diddy, man. The whole story behind that he could be the one that actually assassinated Biggie. Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls. Because Diddy didn't really get famous until after Biggie was killed, and then he made a fake song dedicated to him. Yeah, yeah, no pardoning for Diddy. Hell no, no pardoning. Man, I'm surprised. I don't know what's going on with the feed. To be honest, guys, not looking good. Just not looking good. Everywhere I go. Wait, everywhere you go. Diddy diss DJT. I don't think he's gonna get pardoned, bro. I hope. I don't know what I'm gonna do if he pardons Diddy, bro. I don't know what's gonna happen. I really don't know what is going to happen. I will lose it. Let's just say that I will lose it. I would think something is wrong with President Trump if he did that. So, all right, since it looks like, hey, Heath, how are you? Hey, I'm sorry, bro. Today is going to be a little bit of punishment for us American patriots. I'm afraid to say so. I don't know why I'm not getting a notification on my phone. How did you guys find me? Like, did you guys get a notification? I have to go search it in order to find it. Well, the only thank you guys for hitting the like on the screen on the videos already. I appreciate it. Manuel, I think the only way that he would pardon Maxwell is, well, there's a couple of things. Let's go ahead and talk about this real quick. There's a couple of things. So let's go with this current question you have here. If you think that he's going to pardon Maxwell, I think that the one way that he could do that, it's by getting something big out of her. Like if she's able to name people, and I'm talking about conviction sort of naming. You know what I'm saying? I think that she might qualify for the pardon. I will say this. So, okay, so Maxwell, I will say this. She is just as guilty as Epstein. Okay, but a lot of our people on the left, they like to you know go with their feelings and their emotions. And well, I think that she was messed up. I believe it was by her father, according to a story. I think is how it went. And if she was messed up here because of her father, there might be an excuse, to say, okay, maybe she needs some help, etc., or maybe she has been rehabilitated. And of course, if she has true hardcore, like very, you know, proof, concrete proof that there is a lot of people in those Epstein files, not just being on the Epstein file. I think people get all this carried away. Oh, the name is on the Epstein files. Oh my God, Epstein file. No, guys, knock it off. Knock it off. There can be 1,000 names in the Epstein files. Stop being ridiculous. What we want is to see the name that collaborates or confirms that they did something with what you guys are looking for. Just being a guest on the island, it doesn't mean that this thing was happening every time somebody visit that island. I don't know what that island looks like. I don't know if you've been to that island, but here's the thing. If you say you've been to that island, well, you're just as guilty. If you say you haven't been to the island, then you really can't comment on it. So you can't go left or right. You got to be like, I don't know. So if you're requesting Epstein file names, I don't think just having the name on the files is anything. It's nothing. Everybody's names can be on the Epstein file. There has to be concrete video evidence that shows, hopefully not to us, right, but to the courts, that shows that something bad was going to happen. As a matter of fact, if you see a couple of kids, minors or whatever, walk into a room with this person, that's enough for me. Okay, but whatever happens over there, like they say, whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right? How many of you guys celebrate that? How many of you go to Vegas and do whatever the hell you want, thinking that you're gonna do that because you can get away with it, right? Probably many of you. So that's the first thing. We want names, but we want evidence that goes with that name that puts them in a spot where they cannot defend themselves and be guilty of some evil doing. Okay. Now there's just one thing right there. That's one thing. Now the other thing is that she could be getting pardoned by giving all these names of politicians, everybody, right, that was involved, and there is proof of what she says. Then she can get a pardon and hide her identity and give her a new fresh start, etc., right? And then you can go ahead and say, okay, she can get a pardon, but only because of what she was messed up by her parent, by her father when she was very young. So, she is a victim herself. And then two, she's giving up a lot of people to come in there. If it's just one more guy, who cares? If it's just Epstein, who cares? Nobody cares. He's already dead. But that would be the one thing that I believe that she could probably get a pardon with. Now, if she, a what? Okay, if I am asking you the questions because I want to hear what you're saying. What? Pliers? Why would I have pliers here? I'm on my desk. I don't have no pliers here. Yeah, no, I don't know. You have to wait until I'm done, sweetheart. All right. Sorry about that. The wife asked a question. I gotta pay attention. All right. So Let me see. Cover up. I concur. Thank you, Rocky. Okay, what was the second thing was that if there is nothing that she can give us, and all she has to say is, well, she already said it. President Donald Trump didn't do anything bad. President Donald Trump has no part of anything bad happening. He was a perfect gentleman. And that is exactly what she said about Trump. Okay. And then she also said that I guess Bill Clinton never got a massage. she apparently Bill Clinton went on Lolita multiple times, but nothing bad happened. It was just a joyride. So whatever comes out of her mouth, I won't believe it. But if she has proof, tapes, documentation, like real documentation, receipts, photos, etc., that might be different. But if she gets apparted just by what she has said so far, nope. I'm not going to buy that. Now, with that being said, probably people on the left are not going to like my answer, but oh no, Heath says to be nice to the wifey. Huh? She's laughing at me. Thanks, Heath. Hey, man. I'm the man of the house, okay? Whatever I say goes. Thanks, Heath. So, without further ado, let's go ahead. This morning, we already listened to Mike Johnson on the Republican side. Now we are going to listen to the king. I mean, the sombrero king, Hakeem Jeffries. Sorry, guys, it has to happen. We got to do it, and we're going to give some time so that our friends on the left enjoy. I know, Heath. I don't know, man. I'm too rough sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But let me just say this before we start this video with Hakeem. Probably many other men out there can understand this. When you have a strong, tough woman, to be your backbone, you got to go above that, because we are the alpha males in the house, and we're in charge of the house. Right, babe?
Huh?
Right?
What?
Thank you. She says yes. All right, without further ado, here we go. Here is Hakeem Jeffries. Let's listen in and see what is going on, what is up with this guy. Here we go. Oh, man, that's not what I want. Hakeem, here we go. Here's your
This is day 23 of the Trump Republican shutdown, and House Republicans remain on vacation. They've canceled votes for 4 consecutive weeks and are on the verge of canceling votes next week because Republicans have zero interest in reopening the government. They have zero interest in finding a bipartisan path forward to enact a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people. And Republicans have zero interest in addressing the health care crisis that they've created. Tomorrow, hundreds of thousands of hard-working federal employees will miss a paycheck and are going to struggle to be able to provide the basic necessities to live and survive. But Donald Trump is heading out of the country. House Republicans remain on vacation, and Senate Republicans continue to offer no solutions relative to a bipartisan agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people. In just a matter of a week or so, tens of millions of Americans are going to wake up to the reality, because of the open enrollment period beginning on November 1st, that their premiums, copays, and deductibles are about to explode. In many cases, everyday Americans having to pay $1,000 or $2,000 more per month in order to access health insurance that's affordable. And many people are going to have to go without the ability to see a doctor. The Republican health care crisis grows more urgent by the day, and yet Donald Trump and Republicans continue to be nowhere to be found. They're not taking these issues seriously. They continue to keep the government shut down and hurt everyday Americans. Why? It's apparent to the American people that when it comes to the Republican approach, cruelty is the point. Questions?
I have a redistricting question. I know there's some Democrats in Illinois who have expressed concern about redistricting and how it would dilute black representation in the state. Do you still want Illinois to push forward with the redistricting?
There are ongoing conversations in Illinois, but there is no congressional map that would move forward that would dilute the representation of black and Latino communities in Illinois or in any other state that is currently held by Democrats. Thanks.
Thank you, Leader Jeffries. Jelana Jones running for Sylvester Turner's seat in Texas. She said on CNN, if you hit me in my face, I'm not going to punch you back in your face. I'm going to go across your neck. Is rhetoric like that appropriate, particularly in light of the threat against your life?
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the context in which that was said. But let me just say, of course, again, political violence that we've seen in this country intensify throughout this year is unacceptable in any form against anyone for any reason. Thanks.
You previously said that you were going to talk to Mamdani before early voting begins. Early voting begins on Saturday. Is that scheduled? And did you watch the mayoral debate? I want to know your thoughts.
I have not had an opportunity to see the mayoral debate. I did see the end of the Knicks game, but I expect to have a conversation with the Democratic nominee at some point between this moment that we're in right now and early voting, which begins, I think, in the early part of Saturday. Thanks.
Thank you, Leader. Senator Johnson is talking apparently to Van Hollen's office and Senator Peters' office about a bipartisan bill to pay furloughed workers. If Speaker Johnson brings the House back in session to vote on that bill, which is being law, is that something House Democrats could support?
It seems to me that Speaker Johnson has no intention of bringing Republicans back to Washington to do their jobs, because they're the ones that shut down the government. They can't justify why they shut the government down. We as Democrats have made clear we want to sit down with anyone, anytime, any place in order to reopen the government, stand by our hardworking federal civil servants, find a bipartisan path forward toward a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people and actually improves the quality of life of the American people, and at the same time decisively address the Republican health care crisis. We've also made clear as House Democrats that we will consider in good faith anything bipartisan that emerges from the Senate. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Leader. Just want to follow up on the death threat and the Speaker. Just to put a pin in it, have you heard from the Speaker or any member of Republican leadership in the days since the death threat?
Not a single Republican has reached out, either from the House, the Senate, or the White House in connection with the death threat and the arrest. But that does not surprise me in terms of the environment that we're in, because these individuals, these extremists, are the ones, they can't justify the fact that Donald Trump pardoned hundreds of violent felons on his first day in office, people who brutally beat police officers, including seriously injuring on these Capitol steps, 140. And then on Donald Trump's first day in office, he pardons these violent felons and then unleashes them on American communities all across the country. And many of them have reoffended. And the Republicans, of course, as they always do, have supported that extreme action. And they just can't simply justify the fact that they've put the safety and well-being of the American people in jeopardy by their reckless
Would
actions.
you say that not hearing from the speaker, does that indicate like a waning in the relationship that you have? You say it's a forward-looking relationship that does that change the way that you hold the relationship, view the speaker, that you haven't heard from him?
The most important issues for us here in the Congress is to address the quality of life issues for the American people. We need to drive down the high cost of living, and we remain committed to finding a bipartisan path toward doing that in the context of this spending agreement. And of course, we have to decisively address the Republican health care crisis. For us, this moment is all about the American people. Like, understand the reality of what the American people are confronting right now. Costs are way too high. And we know that Donald Trump and Republicans, they promised to lower costs on day one. That's what they said all of last year, lied to the American people, because costs haven't gone down. Costs have gone up. Inflation up. And we're going to see that again tomorrow when the numbers come out. Electricity bills through the roof. Housing costs out of control. Grocery costs way up. Trump tariffs causing thousands of dollars in additional expense on everyday Americans. And now the extremists, the Republicans in the Congress, in the House, in the Senate, in the White House, could care less about the fact that tens of millions of Americans are about to experience dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles. That's out of control, and they could care less. What are they doing? Destroying the White House so that Donald Trump can build a ballroom where he's celebrated like a wannabe king. Donald Trump's trying to steal $230 million from the taxpayers by shaking down the Department of Injustice. And these extremists, they somehow have managed to find $40 billion to bail out Argentina, and they can't find a dime to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits for working class Americans, everyday Americans, and middle class Americans. The whole thing is a disgrace, and the American people see it. Thank you.
On redistricting, we're hearing that you're getting involved in Ohio's redistricting process. Can you expand a little bit about what you're doing, who you're reaching out to, and stuff?
We are going to support efforts to make sure that there are fair maps all across the country in the face of what Republicans are endeavoring to do, which is to rig the midterm elections by gerrymandering congressional maps, because Republicans know that if the election were held today, they would lose, and lose decisively. Republicans have done nothing to make life better for the American people. The only thing that they've done this year is to enact their one big ugly bill, largest cut to Medicaid in American history. And on top of that, about $186 billion that they took from the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, literally stole this money from the mouths of hungry children, seniors, veterans, and families. And why did Republicans do all of this? So they could reward their billionaire donors with massive tax breaks that they then made permanent. So the Republican agenda has been to hurt everyday Americans in order to reward their billionaire donors. They have nothing to show for the fact that Republicans have complete control of the House, the Senate, and the presidency, which is why Donald Trump and Republicans, running scared, are trying to rig the congressional map and steal the midterm elections from the American people. We will not let it happen. So in Ohio, there's an opportunity to go to referendum if the Republicans at Donald Trump's direction pass a gerrymandered partisan map. And if that happens, just like we're doing in California right now, and we'll also do in Missouri, we will take the issue to the voters of Ohio, and I'm confident that we will prevail. Thanks.
Jeffries, you talk about SNAP. Millions of people could lose benefits next month. States are already warning them that their cards won't load with their food assistance, and that's as a direct result of the shutdown. Does that put more pressure on you to find some sort of agreement with Republicans?
Let's be clear about the situation that the American people confront. As part of their one big ugly bill, they cut $186 billion from the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program. That's the reason why the American people are at risk of going hungry, millions of them. And as has been the case in prior government shutdowns, the money can be found by the administration if they chose to do so. In fact, there's about $5 billion available in a contingency fund for emergency circumstances just like this. But the administration refuses to agree to use it. Why? Because they want to starve the American people as part of their continuing effort to visit cruelty on everyday Americans. And I think at the end of the day, the administration, as they've done in other instances, will realize that they're being held accountable for having shut down the government. They're being held accountable for inflicting pain on the American people. And they will back away from their threats to starve the American people by depriving them of the earned benefit of nutritional assistance.
Leader Jeffrey. Mr. Leader, just back on redistricting, have you had any conversations with any legislative leaders in Virginia? Have you been briefed on their plan, and do you have any comment or reaction on it?
The private conversations that I've had with legislative leaders and governors across the country will remain private.
But can you be specific about Virginia, because some congressional members seem caught off guard by this?
The people in Virginia, in terms of the legislative leaders, will speak for themselves in terms of the actions that are being contemplated.
Leader Jeffries.
Thanks.
Do you have any hope that Mike Johnson will bring the House back to session in the next 2 weeks? And do you think there is any way a bipartisan agreement regarding health care could be made in that time?
Yeah, we remain ready, willing, and able to sit down with our Republican colleagues, either here at the Capitol or back at the White House, in order to reopen the government, to find a bipartisan path forward, and to decisively address the Republican health care crisis. But it requires immediate and urgent action in order to actually address the situation that the American people find themselves in. Remember, here's the scope of what we're talking about in terms of this health care crisis. Donald Trump promised to love and cherish Medicaid, and then Republicans turned around and enacted the largest cut to Medicaid in American history, $1 trillion cut. Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health centers are closing all across the country now because of what Republicans did in their one big ugly bill. Republican policies have led to a situation where Medicare may confront a $536 billion cut by the end of this year if Congress doesn't act. Because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, tens of millions of people are receiving notices right now that their premiums are about to skyrocket, and they're going to face medical bankruptcy or the inability to see a doctor when they, their children, or their families need one. And at the same period of time, Republicans continue to put forward a partisan bill here in the House that would cut about $1.7 billion from the Centers for Disease Control, cut a little under $500 million from the National Institute of Health, and they're depriving the American people of the ability to get life-sustaining and life-saving vaccines. This is the Republican healthcare crisis. It is enormous. It is devastating. It is crushing everyday Americans. And that's why Democrats believe decisive action needs to be taken. Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
That's right. He doesn't want any more. He doesn't want any more questions. Hey, Fresh, how are you? Now I can actually say hi to my fellow patriots. All right, all the libtards and demon rats, you are now free to go. Your fearless leader is gone, and now it's just part of real patriot Americans to stay on this live. So if you are an American patriot, you will stay on this live. I have more to show you guys, and you know, as Americans, we are to be fair to everybody, so we have to give them their shot. You saw it. I didn't cut it off. I let it play till the end so that we can hear the side of the Democratic Party, and unfortunately, it's very underwhelming. And you know, they like to tell you guys some of the truth, which of course we know, we see it, you know, we know what's happening, but they don't tell you everything. You know, when I was doing a video, because I heard the Thanks, Ken. When I was covering the big, beautiful bill hearing live, it was, I think it finished about 4 in the morning, working full time. I had to go to work be at work at 7, by the way. I was so sleepy all day at work. Um, I listened to them, and till this day, they still change the wording. They don't say illegal immigrants. They are calling illegal immigrants law abiding migrants because they are not committing crimes. But then the fact are they are still illegal and they need to go. Okay, that's how that works. I was also talking to another Washingtonian. I talk to a lot of people when I go to the gym, go in the hot in the sauna, and you get to talk to all these elder people and people, migrants from other countries, and we get to talking. And I started talking about illegal immigration. Well, some people gave me the look, right? Nobody really wants to talk about politics or religion. I get it. But we started talking about it, and I said, what bothers me is this. I know a lot of Hispanic people, whether they're legal or not, I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to look at Hispanics or any person in this country because it's not just Latinos. There's also Asians. There's also black people from all over the world that may not be Americans or even legal migrants in this country. So I say this. I don't want people to go around looking at people and be like, oh, are you legal or illegal? Unless you're joking. I can take a joke. But anyways, we're talking in here, and I asked a question. And this older gentleman told me, and I said, why? What do you think? Why do you think people get upset? I said, I tell people, don't be prejudiced against them. Don't be racist towards these people that are migrants into this country. It's a thin line. And so he says, you know who I blame, Dennis? I blame the sanctuary cities, the idiot, brainless governors and senators that we have in this state. And I was like, okay, now we're talking. This is what I want to hear. Come on, tell me why. Don't just throw out names. Don't just throw accusations. Tell me why. I want to know why. And he says, because these guys, they are protecting criminals in jail instead of collaborating with ICE, instead of collaborating with federal government, FBI, and all these people that are trying to figure out what happened to these 300,000 children that were trafficked illegally to this country. And I was like, oh, you know what? I like how you're talking. I've been talking about this. What else? And he says, if they would just comply when somebody is in jail, call ICE. ICE, ICE, baby. I got to do it with my mouth, otherwise it's copyrighted. And I say, you know what? You are 100% correct. And I'm yet to hear it from anybody else to tell me the same thing that I've been saying. It's like, if somebody's going to jail, why would you defend them? If somebody committed a crime, why would you bail them out? I mean, I can see if you're American, I get it. But if you're an illegal immigrant, if they are illegal immigrants, why would you waste taxpayers' dollars on them? You know what I'm saying? Cool Ed is not the coolest. The happy No King's Day. That's right. We don't have kings in this country, although I think President Trump will do a good job at it. If we had a king in this country, I don't know what you guys think a king does, but I will tell you this. If you want to protest a king, the next time politicians try to force medical injections or make decisions on you, like the shot of COVID, where you would lose your job, instead of giving you freedom of choice, then you can go do a No Kings protest. Does that make sense? I got a couple of written notes in here for you guys. The next time they send billions of taxpayer dollars overseas while Americans struggle to pay rent, groceries, and gas, start a No Kings protest. Because that's what they've been doing, and the big, beautiful bill has canceled a lot of those things. Doge did a good job doing a lot of those things. You see, he's not cutting benefits for Americans. Well, the only Americans, I guess it would be the lazy ones. We believe the benefits belong to people that actually need those benefits. All right. The next time unselected bureaucrats like Kamala Harris, create laws through agencies instead of letting Congress vote, that's when you start a No Kings protest. I think that's very interesting points. And then also the next time they try to control your speech by labeling your beliefs as hate just to shut you up, start a No Kings protest, and the next time they pretend to care about their democracy but silence their political opponents, you're sure as heck better do a No Kings protest, because that's exactly what kings do. What do you guys think about that? Do you guys agree with any of that I just said? I find it very interesting. Okay, that's just me. Who knows? I could be wrong. I wanna get you guys involved. I wanna hear something here from you guys. King of the Democrats for another 3 more years. That's for sure. He's our president. He's their king. I wish that was true, because that way he will shut them up. But he doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He's actually allowing people to have their freedoms. Oh, Meldon's in the house. Meldon's on the house. Yeah, ayate. Let's see. I agree with Trump being on the Epstein plane. Sure, why not? Lolita was a great plane, I heard. But apparently there were people that were not getting massages on the Epstein plane. Lolita seemed to have been a very good plane. There is no king protesters are crazy. Why should we shut up? Exactly, Vanessa. You should never shut up. Well, sometimes I guess you have to shut up. But that is exactly our point, that they like to say that they believe in the freedom of speech, and they are the first ones to start telling us to shut up when we say something they don't agree with, or that we believe in, right? Go ahead, prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong here. Do Republicans tell you to shut up when they disagree with what you say? Anybody on the tart side? Anybody? Come on. Come on. I do have one more thing as you guys are asking your question. Berniel, welcome, friend. Thank you for stopping by, saying hello. God bless you. Lisa, deport all illegals immediately. I also feel like we need to have a better path to citizenship. Yep, I believe it. Kingdoms. Yeah. Yeah, Piggy says Charlie Kirk's death saw a lot of people fired. So riddle me this, Mr. Piggy. Do unto others as he would like to be done unto you. What do you think that we should do? Should we tell them, we're going to give you exactly what you gave Charlie Kirk? Or should we call them out, condemn the action, get them fired, and then we will just keep our cool? Robert, riddle me this. Why are you a beta? Robert. Robert didn't like that question. Robert did not like that question. Go ahead, Piggy. You can go ahead and solve that riddle. Tell me, what should we do? What should we do? The Bible says eye for an eye and tooth for tooth. So, yeah. It's still in the Bible. I know what Jesus said. Let's see. Robert says, oh, like that Bible quotes, when it comes suitable for your needs, I bet your Jesus loves everything that your crap conservatives do to the poor. Oh, yeah, we're horrible. We tell the poor, get a job. We support rich people so that they can make jobs for the poor. Yeah, that's very evil. You know what? You got a point, my friend. You got a point. It's better to just feed somebody and make them dependable on you so that you can mold them to your will instead of teaching them how to feed themselves and be independent so that they can be their own persons and that they can be free. So that's the big difference between us and you. People like you with your mentality is what Trinity calls better. I see you, Trinity. How are you? Are you feeling better? I know that's very annoying. I know. It is very annoying. Man, I like that though, but you know what? At least you're trying. Let me see somebody to see. Piggy says, here we go, guys. Piggy has solved the riddle. Here we go. Piggy says, I know you come from Honduras, and it's normal for corruption to be at this level. Ooh, Piggy just became racist. But it's my job as a first-generation pervert. Oh, to prevent, sorry. To prevent us from slipping into third world corrupts like my parents' origin and the Philippines. Oh, man. I love my Filipino friends, so I'm not going to add nothing to that. Free Thinker says, riddle me this. Why am I a moron? Because you're a beta. That's why. That's why. You get no love for your hate. Let's see. Good evening, Colorado. From Colorado. Sorry, I misread these comments. I apologize, guys. What you're gonna do is cry when Trump ends up in jail. Why would I cry? I ain't going to jail. I'll probably cry if I went to jail. Well, I hope he doesn't go to jail. That's for sure. All right, let me see. What else do you have? What do you haters have in store? That's what I want to know. What do you have in store, my haters? Let's see. I got something. Oh man, I had something. You know what? We always talk about Trump, and I wanna change. I want to change this whole just talking about Trump. But guys, if you guys want to know what I'm talking about, hit the like button, and I'm going to show you something really quick. I think it's important. We have to acknowledge everything, not just the things that we like to talk about. I feel is fair, and yeah, I think this is the one. Now this one, get out of that. Okay. I'm going to show you something very special. Very special to moi. Let me put it in frame here for you guys. Let's see. Okay. Get that ready there. I'm going to put it in frame so I can show you guys this quick video. I hope you guys like it. For those of you guys in here that just hate to hear about Trump, I got a treat for you. My dear patriots, try to stay in composure, okay? Don't get mad at me for doing this. We need to acknowledge that there's other things that we need to pay attention to in this world. Let's see if I can put this right in here. So enough about Trump, guys. We have to acknowledge there are other things besides Trump in this world. Give sec. All right, here we go. Close this up here. Bada bing, bada boom. Dude, I hate this mouse. This mouse sucks. I'm going to have to get a new mouse. All right. Be patient. Be patient. This is a treat for my Democratic Patriots friends. Have a good night, Piggy. Good question. Horrible explanation. I don't understand it. Maybe I got to learn some Filipino. Next time, brother. Next time. All right, here we go. Enough of Trump. Guys, I know TDS is real, but we as well, need to sometimes take a break from Trump. All right? So don't get mad at me. But I believe that this true patriot to our nation really deserves some recognition. So if you haven't, if you got your coffee, your tea, your water, your cigar, whatever you got, your shot, now is the time. Here you go. Enjoy this, my friends.
Hoorah, Marines! I didn't hear you. Hoorah, Marines! My service in the Marine Corps was a huge part of my life. I would not be the Vice President of the United States. I would not be the man I am today were it not for those 4 years that I served in the Marine Corps. You don't enlist in the Marine Corps to make money, and you all know that's exactly right. Enlisting in the Marines would teach me many things, including discipline and the virtue of leadership. I realized I had a responsibility to something so much greater than myself, and I had an obligation to act on that feeling of duty. And I know that's something that animates every single one of you, whether you're a private or a general. That spirit of service has been the spirit of the Marine Corps for 2.5 centuries. My fellow Marines, you have the watch now. Our motto, Marines, is Semper Fidelis, which means in Latin, always faithful. Though the shape of the battlefield will change, our nation will be just fine, so long as fellow Marines just like you remain faithful to that great Marine Corps legacy. Honor that legacy and how you fight and win the nation's battles. Boldness in action, unity in purpose, and a lightning readiness to go wherever the nation required. So from one vice president to an incredible United States Marine Corps, keep kicking ass, keep taking names. Semper Fidelis, Marines.
That's right. That's right. Enough, Donald Trump. That was a video from the White House. Of course, you know what that means, that this video is demonetized. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. It's a sacrifice I am willing to make. J.D. Vance, let me tell you something. There is hope for America yet. And I know the libtards, they're going to hate it. But for us American patriots, there is hope. I know that for these people, it looks very hard to understand what's happening. It's very hard for them to understand. But we know, we use common sense, and we know that there has been so much things that have gone unchecked by previous administrations. Hey, Paul, I see you. You made it on time this time. Welcome, brother. And we know what this country needs to be. For many years, our military has become soft. Men have become effeminate, and they're not men anymore. Well, that was back then. Women pretended to be men, but couldn't do the labor of the man. A lot of people in office with mental problems. They don't even know who they are. I find that very disturbing. A lot of crime unchecked. Criminals, multiple time offenders, let go. No cash bail. That means, here, don't do it again, okay? Not even that. They would just go, next time, I'm going to go ahead and do it. No cash bail. Go ahead. Did you learn your lesson? Yes? Oh, okay. You're free to go. Don't do it again. And there are multiple times they keep repeating the same offense, and they just never learn. They never learn. But now that we have President Donald Trump and the administration, which, by the way, was picked very good, I think, FBI, from immigration to the borders are, every single person that is doing their jobs right now are doing a great job. Are they perfect? No. Nobody's perfect. But I think they're doing very, very, very good. As good as you can think. I know Pam misspoke. Thank you, Ken. I know Pam misspoke when she said about the things about the Epstein files are on my desk right now. I get it. They got excited. They were adrenaline pumping everywhere. We're going to put everybody in jail. But you know what? There is an order that needs to be followed. And I think that when you don't have order, you got to bring order in. Kash Patel says, oh, we got the shooter. Well, we'll kind of, but you got to do a little bit more than that, my friend, because the stories can change. With what happens today in our day and age, you have to understand that technology, social media, everything has changed so much that the FBI has to act different. The border has to be controlled different. The whole administration has to be ready to change. Berniel, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Appreciate that. I believe in the next 50 years, Miami won't be underwater because of global warming. I agree. But liberal tears will raise the sea level and contaminate our water supply and destroy marine life in their tears. That's awesome, dude. Let's see. Why can I sign into chat? I should be able to. Interesting. Sorry, guys. I can't sign into my chat for some reason. Why is that? Give sec. Let me see. Huh. Come on. I think that's probably what it is. Yes. Yes. Huh. Oh, that's why. Oh, man, that's what I'm talking about. I cannot believe this. Why didn't I think of that before? All right, so I'm not even going to tell you what happened because that will look very dumb. That will look very dumb. All right, so oh my goodness. I guess there was something going on with login to the YouTube. I don't know what the hell happened in there. Somebody probably trying to hack me. I had to re-log into the chat. Okay, so now I can actually reply. And I appreciate it, brother. Thank you for that. Hey, you know what? I guess since I played that video and this video is gonna be demonetized, I guess now I don't have to worry about the copyright, right? I think right. So let me see. Where is my song? Here we go. I think that every time we get a super chat, we are going to play that song. What do you guys think? Let's see. Are you fatter now, Ruben? I think so. Oh, man. Let's see. Eric T, maybe you should go to a different channel. Oh, Eric, what's going on? What Eric said. Feel much dumber now because of this channel. You feel us. You know what? This is exactly how we feel, my friend. But don't worry. Wait, what you're getting demonetized? Because the video that I showed you from the White House, those kind of videos, whenever they have music, they're copyrighted. And so, because Berniel did a $20 super chat in there, it doesn't matter. They demonetize it. You guys don't. There's thousands of views on the video, but don't think that I'm making millions of dollars over here. It's like a few cents on video. So whenever somebody does a super chat, you guys get to hear it. Ice, baby. Ice, baby. I know how much you love that. Cool Cat Renee in the house. Hello, everyone. Kansas and Dennis. Show. God bless all of you all. Cool Karen there always comes in there with the mistypes. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Liberty for All has a super chat. All right, it's not 20, but it still counts. And we're going to play this, and then I'm going to answer your question. I'm going to make a quick video about that with, I'm going to steal some a scene from Jim Carrey back from In Living Color. You guys remember In Living Color back from the 90s? Yeah. All right. Do you think that USA is ready for a woman to become president? I don't think so. Not yet. I don't think we're ready for that yet. I don't think. I could do a couple of moves, but not the whole thing. I'm not. I don't think I ever really try to dance that much. But I was pretty good at the Running Man. Remember that one? Yeah, that was the '80s stuff. I think that we are here, technically, mentally. I think we're ready, but we still, as a country, we still need to keep, looking out for what Trump has started to continue in that effect. And right now we have J.D. Vance, which I hope that he really runs for president, because I think he would be amazing. We can get 8 years out of him, and then we can get, and mind you, I mean, Tulsi Gabbard, she's still young, you know what I mean? So we can get 8 years out of Vance, and then we can do, I don't know, maybe we can do Tulsi Gabbard. Depends on what position she keeps, what role she keeps playing in government. And I would love to see Tulsi. I mean, Tulsi is probably the best fit right now. I mean, there's a lot of smart women out there. Believe me, there's a lot of smart women out there, but not everybody. I mean, I don't know, man. It's just Trump is going to be very tough to match. I really mean that. Trump is very, very tough to match. I don't think I can ever do what he has done. I mean, the man has presence. The man has power. You know what I'm saying? It's like you feel it when he walks in the room. People know the temperature just changed. They start looking around. What the hell just happened? Everything just got cooler in here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's President Donald Trump. And I can bet you anything, if you meet this guy in person, you'll probably pee in your pants first. And then you'll be like, oh, I hate you. Ha, ha, ha. You know? And I think it's probably going to be more of play the ice. The only person that can tell me what to do in here when it comes to some stuff is Berniel. You like that, brah? Marco Rubio, 2028. No. J.D. Vance first. We need J.D. Vance. He's the one that's been... I think that when he... Hold on, essay. Oh, yeah. Tonight is the night. You like that? Yeah, he has real presence. I'll tell you that right now. So let me tell you why J.D. Vance has to be the next president, if he runs, obviously, out of the three candidates that we love. Because J.D. Vance right now, is taking care of the second job, which is the president, right? He's the vice president, playing a good role with our military, with our people, and Bernier. All right, stop. Collaborate, then listen. All right, here we go. Back to Trump. I'm sorry about that, guys. Back to J.D. Vance. I think that he is in the position. Hey, Colin. He's in the position to kind of. He's the vice president, doggone it. So his job is almost as important. It's as important as the president's, but the president is the commander-in-chief, so that he's still commanding him. And I think that the vice president should be the next runner-up to be the president. And then we can have Marco Rubio get more involved as a vice president. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you what, I'll be ready for Tulsi to be vice president with JD. To be honest, I really am. I think that Tulsi will do a good job as well, and I think that she will be warming people up for in 8 years to become the first female president. And we're not going to put her as the first female president just because she's a woman. We're going to put her on there because she actually can do the job. That's just how I feel about it. Let me see. Oh, wow. This streaming health is horrible. Interesting how that worked out in there. Not sure how that changed, but let's get some more likes in here, guys. 62. We need to get some more likes in this chat. I appreciate you guys' like and for tuning in to the channel. We have just a couple of patrons in here. I'll appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Magic Cat is laughing upside down. Why would we go to war with Venezuela? Anybody else has the same question? If I get 2 more people to say one, I will go ahead and reply to that question for Cheryl. I'm going to reply anyways, but still, I'd like to see if anybody else is listening. Magic is waiting for the response. Okay, Carrie says, free Venezuela, let's go. Trump's dreams of conquest, no DEI. That's right, baby. We want to make sure that she is the right person for the job. We like her, we love her, but I have not seen enough presence from her yet. And so that's where I'm at with Tulsi, okay? She just needs more experience, but definitely she's been my favorite. I would have taken her over Kamala any time. Now, here's the deal, guys. Let's be honest. Whenever somebody asks you a question like this, Chino, you're already there, okay? So, Cheryl, yes. And let me tell you why. Besides that it is a good cause to free Venezuela, we are always America first. And it is very important that we free Venezuela. Because here's the deal. And I want to point this out because a lot of people will give you different points of views, but I'm going to tell you the truth and what I feel is the right thing to do. Right now, Nicolas Maduro is offering over $1 trillion to President Donald Trump and some rights to oil and rare earth mineral, okay? That's the deal. He can take it right now, and we're good because that's what we want, right? That's what we want. But here's the problem. We also want drugs to stop coming to America from Venezuela because Colombia throws them right through Venezuela. We're not stupid. The Colombian president is bought and paid for. So is the Mexican president. So is the Honduras president. Believe me, they're bought and paid for. This is why they don't want to touch cartels. This is why they don't want to go to war against drug lords and cartels because they're getting paid. So Nicolas Maduro and everybody else right now, it's doing this like the chicken's butt after they throw an egg. It's pulsing because they're afraid that President Donald Trump, the CIA, and the FBI are onto them, and they're going to find out where that money leads to. And when they go find out what that money leads to, remember that you heard it here in the Dennis Herrera show, that money leads to Mexico, and it does lead to Honduras, and watch how the world cracks. With that being said, we also have the same offer from a decent woman that should be president in Venezuela. We want the oil. Of course we do. Of course we do. We want the rare earth mineral. Of course we do. Of course we do. Now, why is it America first? And I want you guys to learn this because when somebody asks you, now you have an answer. Why? How is this America first? Venezuela's got not. Wait a minute. Have you not seen what is going on right now with the tariffs? Have you not seen how the Democrats in the last couple of years, in the last couple of decades, not years, a couple of decades, they have given all of our wealth to China? Well, I want it back. I want that wealth back in the United States of America. And by doggone it, if China thinks that they're going to shut us down with hurting our farmers, hurting our economy, well, guess what? Venezuelan people are ready to be freed, and we are the hammer that is going to drop down on them. We are the nation that can free them. We are the administration that can do it and has the balls to have to do it. So we're going to free Venezuela. Of course, we don't really care about the Nobel Peace Prize anymore, but we will get it eventually. And not because Trump says so, but because we, the American people, have seen what he has done. The world has seen what he has done, and he needs to get it for our honor, for us to be respected throughout the world. I am a selfish guy, just like President Donald Trump. He wants to help the world so that America can stay great and always be first. Let's not get that twisted. $40 billion to Argentina. Why? Colin, send me your gamer tag, bro. I'll see if I can find you. Let's see. Why are we helping? $40 billion for Argentina. Man, what the heck is wrong with President Trump? What happened to America first? Well, here we go. We need to send a lot of farming stuff so that our farmers can have a deal, make some money. Now, this is just what I think. I could be wrong. And then Argentina is going to sell our goods to China. Oh boy, I probably just ruined it right there, and now China's not going to do it anymore. I probably just ruined it. This is why I don't like to give too much information, but our libtards need to understand what's going on, so I got to explain it to them. So you guys be nice and make sure you share the same answer, okay? Let's see. Cheryl says, gotcha. I haven't caught up with politics lately. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, Cheryl, no worries. Release the crying Chuck files. BRICS won't allow it. Liberty for all. I don't know what BRICS is. Is that Berniel and his crew? Yeah, Manifest Destiny 2. Yes, sir. I've been playing it. Not as much, but I've been playing it. I just do the missions. Just go in and get my level up equipment so that I can start doing my Grandmasters. For the rest of you old cats in this chat, we're talking about a game that we play. I play on PS5. That's what Colin's talking about. This is our young adults that we play with. Let's see. Release the Dennis file. Whoa, Ronald. Whoa, don't put me in those files, man. Don't be putting me in my name with no files at all. We don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. Let me see. What else do we have in here? I had something else I thought to show you. Oh yeah, here we go. I forgot about this one. I don't know if you guys have already heard of this. I'm sure you have probably. This is from Live Now. Let me see if I can pull this up. This is Mayor Adams endorsing Cuomo. Isn't that wonderful? You know what I wish that I can see is that this guy will actually endorse the Republican. But they just don't learn. They just don't learn. Here we go. Let me play this clip for you guys.
And so this was a grueling time. And yes, am I angry that I'm not the one taking down Zoran, the socialist and the communist? You're darn right I am. But you know what? The city means more to me than anything. And it is time for us as a family to come together. New York can't be Europe, folks. I don't know what is wrong with people. You see what's playing out in other countries because of Islamic extremism. Not Muslims, let's not mix this up. But those Islamic extremisms that are burning churches in Nigeria, that are destroying communities in Germany, that have taken over the logical thinkings. And that's what I'm fighting for. I'm fighting for the family of New York. That's why I'm here today to endorse Andrew Cuomo to be part of this fight. And I'm going to give it my all these next few days to make sure that black and brown communities specifically who have believed there's nothing at stake in this election for them It is. When you empty out 3,000 people in Rikers Island who preyed on these communities, that's at stake.
Why does it have to be black and brown? Why can't it just be Americans in New York? I don't understand these people talking like that.
When you state that you don't believe small property owners have the right to charge a moderate rent, that's at stake. When you lie and state that you can freeze rent, you can't freeze rent in NYCHA, you can't freeze rent in Mitchell-Lamas, you can't freeze rent in market rate housing, you can't freeze rent, but you are lying and telling people you could do so. We're fighting against a snake oil salesman that has sold us a bill of goods. And who is his base of support? Gentrifiers. Gentrifiers have raised the rent in the city and disrespected communities for far too long, and he's the king of the gentrifiers. This is going to be a raw, buckle fight on the streets, one block at a time, one building at a time, and we're ready to take it on. And that's why I'm here today. So yes, while you criticize Andrew and you called him names, you know what, and he called me names. But you know what? Now it's time to fight for the family. And I'm going to fight for the family with Andrew Cuomo as the next mayor of the city of New York.
Thank you, Cuomo. Thank you, Adams. Thank you. Thank you very much. First, I want to thank Mayor Adams for his support, but more than for his support, the mayor put his own ambition aside because he cares more about New York City. And he believes Zoran is an existential threat to New York City. And we all have to do our best to make sure that Zoran does not become the next mayor. And the mayor put his own personal ambition and ego aside to make sure he's doing everything he can to make sure that New York remains New York. And I applaud him for that, and I have great respect for that. And the mayor is exactly right. We've known each other a long time. Mayor served in the Senate. I was governor. We worked together for many years. We are from the same family. We are Democrats. We are Democrats. And we've been Democrats all our lives. My father was a Democrat. This is a democratic city with a democratic tradition. And Zoran is not a Democrat. Democratic socialist is a different thing. It shouldn't even have the word democratic in front of it. They are socialists. Look up the platform of the Democratic Socialists of America. It has nothing to do with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party believes in public safety, believes in law and order. We don't believe the NYPD is a bunch of racists and wicked and corrupt and a threat to public safety. We believe we need more police officers. David Dinkins, Mayor David Dinkins, a great Democrat. What did he do when he took over New York City and there was a crime problem? He hired more police. That's what Democrats do. Democrats do not propose anti-Semitic policies. Democrats have stood with Israel always as an ally. That's what Democrats do. Democrats are not anti-corporate, anti-business.
There you go.
Democrats want to produce jobs, opportunity for people.
Yeah.
That's what Democrats do. Zoran called Barack Obama evil and a liar. We think Barack Obama was a great Democratic president. Zoran didn't support Kamala Harris against Trump. He was part of the Leave It Blank party. We supported Kamala Harris against Trump because we are Democrats. And this city is about Democrats. And this city is about caring for all of its people. Democrats are also uniters, not dividers. And there's been too much division from Zoran's campaign. You've seen it with the Jewish community.
Yep.
Mayor's right. You've seen it with the Italian-American community giving the Christopher Columbus statue the finger. That, the Italians would say, is un disgraziato. That's what the Italians would say. We've seen it with the LGBTQ community, where he smiles in pictures with people who oppose the LGBTQ community, have proposed laws that makes it illegal to be a member of the LGBTQ community. That's not what the Democratic Party is all about. And we're going to make sure New Yorkers know what's at stake. This is the future of New York City is at stake. If you don't respect law and order and the police, you're going to see crime go up. You see crime go up, you're going to see people in this community suffer. You're anti-business, anti-corporation. You want to penalize corporations, penalize wealth. You're going to see more people leave New York.
Yep.
You're going to see less revenue for New York. This will decide the future of New York City.
Damn.
And that's why we're going to do everything we can to make sure New Yorkers know what's at stake. I thank the mayor. I thank him for supporting me. I thank him more for supporting the Democratic Party and for his love of New York City and New Yorkers. Thank you.
Andrew, you've shown some concern. You've shown some concern in recent days about what.
Hold on. Oh, we gonna answer your question. We're gonna answer your question. What you find, and you know, and
I think that's enough. But now, guys, if you, I got your super chat, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it, Liberty. Of course, always much love to you, my friend. Let me see here. Where the hell my chat go? Okay. So one of the things that I will tell you is I know what it is now. I haven't heard this since, man, for a long time, honestly. And it's been over a decade since I heard about this one. But yeah, now that I see the name in there, right, it's Brazil, Russia, India, China, and then South Africa. Now Mexico, you say. Well, if you look at all the countries that are going through the same kind of bad things going on with them, is the same. All these countries are in that. It doesn't surprise me now that I see China, Russia, and India holding hands over there. You remember that video, right, that they showed up? I find that very interesting, and I think that that's actually a good point on my friend. I appreciate that. Very, very good. Let me see. I got to give you some kudos here, brother. And this one is for Liberty. So thank you for the super chat there, my friend. I had to play that double for you, my friend, because I was late at giving you that acknowledgement due to the video that we were watching. I wanted to hear it. I didn't hear it before, but I wanted to hear what they would say. And isn't it crazy? And wouldn't you agree with me today? I don't care if you're Republican or not. Wouldn't you agree with me that that's exactly what the Democratic Party used to stand for? And they have left that belief behind. That's exactly what I argue with people. Everything that Cuomo just said, that is exactly what we expected him to do, and he blew it. So it's kind of sad to say it that way, but I think it's too late for Cuomo to say that. Very unfortunate for him to say that. Did anybody do another super chat that I missed? I don't think so, because I don't see anything in there. All right. Thank you guys for the super chats. I really appreciate that. You guys know how much that helps. But we gotta be mindful, guys, that not everybody's gonna understand what we say or believe what we believe. Everybody's going to have their own opinion on stuff. So we have to be mindful of those things. I like to think that I am a fair person. Um, let's see. There's one more video that I want to play. This is, I don't know if you guys like rap, but this will be some sort of rap just for you guys. Let's see if we can get this leveled up in there. Just for shits and giggles, guys. We have to chill out a little bit. Here we go. Let's see what these guys are talking about.
Shut the government down. Up in here, up in here. Democrats want health care for illegals. Like if Jose crossed the border and Jose got measles. Here's an illegal immigrant affordable health care act for your aches and pains. Put some ice on that. Americans should get health care first. Up in here, up in here. Democrats shut the government down.
Oh man. Yeah, man, I think that Cuomo just really blew it, and that's why I can't even support him. You know, I don't care how much money he used, millions of dollars defending himself against all these allegations. You know, that's not money that came out of his pocket. As far as I know, that is money that is taxpayer money that he used to defend himself. And you know, many that's how it goes. Every governor has their you know, they have their own attorney general. They got their own law firm to defend them, and they give millions of dollars to these law firms. You know, they won't tell you how much money they're getting because nobody's asking, but they make a lot of money, and then they wonder why their state goes broke. Then they wonder why the American people's taxpayer dollar just disappears out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like, it just goes nowhere. That's why, because they're wasting all the taxpayers' dollars to do stuff that, you know, that just helps themselves. They don't help us. They don't care about the people. This is why I'm so against these NGOs, because I feel like we get no benefit from NGOs. And, you know, I am so against it. I don't know, guys. I really don't have much to say after that video. I mean, I am very surprised that actually Cuomo and Mayor Adams actually said that, because that is exactly what I've been telling everybody. That, you know, the Democratic Party used to be this way, and now they're not. So, you know, how do we clean up the mess, right? That's why Trump looks like a tyrant, like he's a king, because he's doing so much work, and these people are so used to seeing presidents that don't do jack squat, and they have these little teams of special people that, as long as they're getting what they're asking for. Do you remember how Nancy Pelosi was so excited that Joe Biden was president? You know why? Because she knew that they were going to use him as a puppet. She knew that Digital Pen was the one that was actually going to run the country. And they know that they can't do that with Trump. They can't buy him. They can't buy him, and he said a bunch of truth. You know what I don't hear from Democrat leaders, if they really want to defend themselves, if they really want to show the world that they love America, it's when you talk about billionaires. How come I never hear them say the name Soros? They never mention him, and he's a billionaire. He's not a millionaire. He's a billionaire. He's the one giving money to these paid protesters. Obviously, he doesn't pay everybody, but he pays his protesters. His name never comes up in the mouth of Democrats. I mean, maybe it does, but not to condemn him. I find that very interesting, and I think that if I was a Republican, I would really be digging into that and see how many connections they have, and then just let it all out in public. Let me tell you something right now. The Democratic Party that's in there, that's not a Democratic Party. The Democratic Party that I know, that's exactly what Mayor Adams and Cuomo actually described. That is the Democratic Party. But if you look at them today, they don't exist. And you know what? They say all these things that are true, but in reality, they were also helping illegal immigrants. They were also benefiting from the census, including illegal immigrants. So they're not innocent, okay? They don't have clean hands, and I get that. But that is my point. that none of these guys in the Democratic Party are actually Democrats. They are just wolves. They're just people, like they call them, sharks. They are out there to get their own. They're not there to really serve their constituents. They're not there to really help the people. They don't care about us. They don't. They only allow illegal immigrants, and they give them some help that they can take away. They can steal the money from the American people and give it to illegals. They don't care. They got plenty of NGOs making millions of dollars for them. Their lives are set. Their families, their kids, their grandchildren, they're set. These people are creating wealth for the next generations in their family. They don't give a crap about you. As far as they're concerned, you don't exist. You are just another chicken in the farm. That is exactly what they see you as. And speaking of chickens in the farm, I got some videos to show you. And let me find this real quick. Where's my chickens?
How China has become the most innovative agriculture.
Sorry about that. This is a video that I found, and let me see. I'm going to play this for you. Let me see if I can get this on a smaller form. GiveSec. Now, this is actually, yeah, there we go. All right, so this is actually something that China is making. They are really making the U.S. Very, very small and lost in technology. But I want to share this with you guys. Hopefully, you guys are interested in it. Here we go. You hear all these people talking about who's going to pick your vegetables and tomatoes. This video is a few years old, I believe. I forgot about the date. But I believe it's a few years old, and I want you to watch this because the farmers that are suffering right now, the Democrats' excuse is always, oh, we need all these illegal immigrants to help us pick the fruits and all that stuff. If you are any curious like me, you probably watch a lot of videos that show technology and how we can benefit from it. So I'm going to go ahead and share this with you guys. Bear with me here.
Machines that are revolutionizing world agriculture, I assure you that some of these creations will leave you speechless, especially the last one that will change your perspective on the future of agriculture forever. Number 8. Automatic Chicken Collecting Robot. We begin our ranking with a machine that looks like something out of a futuristic nightmare, but is actually the best friend of poultry farmers. This incredible automatic chicken collecting robot has completely revolutionized the way poultry is handled on China's massive farms. Can you imagine having to manually collect 50,000 chickens in a single day? Until recently, this titanic task required dozens of workers during long, exhausting shifts. But this mechanical monster can suction and transport up to 8,000 chickens per hour with surprising gentleness. The machine uses a controlled suction system that picks up the birds without harming them, transporting them through pneumatic tubes to loading containers. Integrated sensors automatically detect the weight and size of each chicken, adjusting the pressure to ensure their well-being. Most impressive is that it reduces bird stress by 70% compared to manual handling, which translates to better meat quality. A single machine can do the work of 40 workers.
40 workers.
Operating 24 hours a day without rest. Number 7. Agricultural Drone for Intelligent Fumigation. In 7th place, we have a drone that has taken agricultural fumigation to a completely different level. This Chinese flying beast isn't just any drone, it's a weather station, an analysis laboratory, and a precision applicator, all in one. Did you know that traditional fumigation wastes up to 60% of pesticides and fertilizers? This super drone has solved this problem by using artificial intelligence to map every inch of crops and determine exactly what each plant needs. Equipped with multiple spectral sensors, this drone can identify pests, diseases, and nutritional deficiencies before they're visible to the human eye. Its variable spraying system automatically adjusts the amount and type of chemicals according to the specific needs of each area of the field. With a 50-liter tank, it can cover up to 25 hectares in a single charge, flying at speeds of 10 meters per second. Most revolutionary is its ability to work in swarms. Multiple drones automatically coordinate their routes, covering enormous fields with perfect synchronization that looks like an aerial choreography. Number 6. fruit and vegetable harvesting robot with AI.
That's right.
The sixth position is occupied by a machine that has achieved the impossible, teaching a robot to harvest fruits with the delicacy of an expert farmer. This robotic harvester uses advanced artificial vision to identify, evaluate, and collect fruits with precision that surpasses the human hand. How can a machine know if an apple is at its perfect point of ripeness? This robot uses spectral cameras that analyze the color, texture, and firmness of each fruit in milliseconds. Its artificial intelligence has been trained with millions of images to recognize more than 200 different varieties of fruits and vegetables. The robotic arms are equipped with pressure sensors that exert exactly the necessary force to detach the fruit without damaging it. It can collect one apple every 7 seconds, working 20 hours a day without fatigue or errors. Most surprising is its adaptability. The machine constantly learns from each harvest, improving its precision and speed. In test fields, it has demonstrated 95% accuracy in selecting ripe fruits, surpassing the performance of experienced pickers. Number 5. Intelligent Cotton Harvester. In fifth place, we have the Yuanfang Cotton Picker, a machine that has completely transformed the Chinese cotton industry. This mechanical beast doesn't just pick cotton. It processes, classifies, and packs everything in a single pass through the field. Cotton is one of the most difficult crops to mechanize due to its delicacy, but Chinese engineers have created a collection system that combines gentle suction, rotating brushes, and humidity sensors to guarantee maximum fiber quality. Did you know that this machine can differentiate between first-quality cotton and defective fibers while picking them? Its optical sensors analyze each strand, automatically separating the cotton according to its length, strength, and purity. With a collection capacity of 15 tons per day, it equals the work of 200 manual pickers. Its GPS navigation system allows it to work in fields of any size with optimized routes that minimize downtime. What's revolutionary is that it can operate in adverse weather conditions, automatically adjusting its speed and pressure according to ambient humidity to preserve cotton quality even on difficult days. Number 4. Autonomous Robot Helper. Fourth place goes to a versatile robot that functions as the perfect assistant for any farmer. This compact but powerful machine can perform more than 50 different tasks, from planting and watering to monitoring crops 24 hours a day. Can you imagine having an employee who never gets tired, never gets sick, and can work under any weather conditions? This helper robot is exactly that. Its modular design allows tool interchanging according to the task. Arms for planting, tanks for fumigation, cutters for pruning, all controlled by a central artificial intelligence. Most impressive is its autonomous learning capability. After a few weeks working on a farm, the robot knows each plant individually, remembering its growth history, water needs, and susceptibility to pests. Its high-density lithium battery provides 16 hours of autonomy, and when it runs out, the robot automatically heads to its charging station. It can handle slopes of up to 35 degrees and work on irregular terrain thanks to its adaptive suspension system.
You guys remember that little vacuum that is in your house while you're away? It just vacuums the whole place up. That's kind of the same idea with that.
Farmers who have tried it report a 35% increase in productivity and a 50% reduction in the use of resources like water and fertilizers. Number 3. Artificial Animal Feeder. Now we reach the top 3. In third place, we have an artificial feeder that has completely revolutionized Chinese livestock farming. This autonomous robot prepares and distributes feed 24 hours a day, ensuring that each animal receives exactly the nutrition it needs. Did you know that feeding represents 70% of costs on a livestock farm? This robotic feeder has optimized this process in a way that seemed impossible. Using artificial intelligence algorithms, the machine calculates the perfect diet for each group of animals according to their age, weight, health status, and productivity. The system can handle up to 15 different types of feed simultaneously, mixing them in exact proportions. Its sensors weigh each ingredient with gram precision, creating personalized rations that maximize animal health and production. Most surprising is its adaptation capability. If it detects that an animal isn't eating well, it automatically adjusts the formulation to make it more appetizing. It also constantly monitors the quality of ingredients, automatically rejecting any spoiled feed. A single machine can feed up to 500 animals, working completely autonomously for weeks. Ranchers report a 25% increase in milk production and a 40% reduction in feed waste. Number 2. Automated and intelligent poultry farm. Second place is absolutely spectacular. This completely automated poultry farm isn't just a machine. It's a complete ecosystem that manages farms of millions of birds without human intervention. This Chinese creation represents the future of world poultry farming. Can you imagine a farm where each chicken is monitored individually by
Have a good night, Berniel.
artificial intelligence? The system uses thousands of sensors, high-resolution cameras, and ultra-sensitive microphones to monitor the health, behavior, and well-being of each bird in real time. Climate control automatically adjusts every minute according to external conditions and the bird's needs. Feeding is personalized by sectors, water is constantly purified, and eggs are collected by robotic systems that classify them according to size and quality. What's revolutionary is its predictive capability. It can detect disease outbreaks up to 72 hours before visible symptoms appear, allowing preventive treatments that save millions of birds. Its automated cleaning system maintains perfect hygiene conditions without aggressive chemicals. Farms using this system report 90% lower mortality than traditional farms, with a 40% increase in egg production and a 60% reduction in operating costs.
Wow.
Number 1. Intelligent tractor for precision agriculture. And we reach number 1. This completely intelligent tractor is without a doubt the most revolutionary agricultural machine ever created. This autonomous vehicle represents the future of agriculture. It needs no driver, makes its own decisions, and transforms any field into an operation of absolute precision. How is it possible that a tractor operates without a driver and is more efficient than any human operator? This super tractor uses millimetric GPS, laser sensors, 360-degree cameras, and artificial intelligence to navigate with 2-centimeter precision. Its true revolution lies in its analysis capability. While it works, it constantly scans the soil, measuring humidity, nutrients, and compaction in real time. This information is processed instantly to adjust planting depth, fertilizer amount, and speed meter by meter. It can operate 24 hours a day in any weather conditions. Its hybrid system provides 20 hours of autonomy, and when it needs to recharge, it automatically heads to its base station. Most impressive is that multiple tractors work coordinately, communicating with each other to optimize.
So I know that's a boring video for a lot of people, but let me tell you why this is important. Now, I really hope that President Trump finds a way to make a deal with President Xi. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how you guys think, how you guys see things, but I'm going to tell you right now: if farming jobs, if labor jobs are what is driving illegal immigrants to come over here, I'm all for it. When I mentioned that I would support our farmers first with equipment, etc., these are not bad ideas. I mean, they've been working on this for half a century already with autonomous stuff, and I believe they're getting a lot better and better. We as humans, we can only work a certain amount of time. But these machines, they can work 24/7, right? Liberty for All says, the machine also picks cotton. Very impressive, and it has the wrong color. Hey, it looked like the right color to me, bro. It looked like the right color to me. What happened to my... This is for Liberty for All. Huh. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate it. But the point of the machines is that we need to become more, what's the word? More productive, less dependable on certain labors. Like, for example, if we're listening to all these arguments. If illegal immigrants are the only ones that can do this job, but we do not want to allow illegal immigrants to come and fill these jobs, well, we got to find another way to go about it, right? So, I think that autonomous machines uh, do a great job. And you guys already know we have machines that are picking lettuces, that are picking cabbage, that are picking grapes. I mean, there's machines that are doing all this kind of stuff. I see it. I see it a lot on some of the places where they pick up the hay, you know, the bundles and all that stuff. I mean, there's already machines doing this, but they're getting more sensitive. They're using the technology, AI, to identify when a fruit is ripe, when a fruit is the right, color, the right texture, all that stuff. That's amazing. If you guys don't believe on that, then I guess you will not believe anything that they tell us about other planets, because all they have it's what, cameras. That's how they tell us. Oh, the telescope shows that this is changing, so there's got to be this temperature, and this is the reading. Well, that's technology, and this is technology that's coming up new. And so I don't know exactly really what kind of machines, can be used that really work for farming. But I'm still very curious about these autonomous machines. I think that is actually going to be the way to go. I think that the farmers will have to invest a lot more money, and this is why I think that they should get a lot of money. I mean, it's all going to come back to the people. You know what I mean? I already see machines that are broken down, in the fields in eastern Washington. When I drive towards Spokane and stuff, and I see these fields, they got this old technology in there, which still works. The fields look green, they're being watered, etc. But if we can have practically the whole farm being ran by autonomous machines, I mean, the biggest obstacle that I will see is farmers or people that are into these autonomous machines is that they have to learn how to use it. They got to learn how to program it. And I think that's the biggest obstacle to be able to use these machines right. But if you have machines with extended arms, they can grab apples, they can grab oranges, they can grab lemons, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you don't need to keep doing a ladder, and you're doing 90% more production. I mean, just the fact that I hear that there is a 90% less, what was it, less death? I'm not sure how that works if they're killing the chickens, but, less death by, just, I don't know, things that they do on the farm. That seems very productive to me. And so I know this was a little bit boring for a lot of people. I get it. It's not politics, it's not religion. But in the sense, it is political, because our farmers have been losing their farms, going out of business. We are dependent on China. We are depending on foreign countries when we can depend on ourselves. You know what? Let's spend some money. Let's give a break, because even though there's tariffs on China, the President Trump can remove tariffs at any given time. And if it's something that's going to help the farmers, believe me, that will be removed. Right now, we're still in this little negotiating war with tariffs with China, so we're not doing that. But I can guarantee you, those tariffs, if President Xi kind of gives in a little bit, I think that we're going to have some great deals coming up in the future. Besides, Deborah came in here too late. She just now found out about Argentina's $20 billion. She doesn't know what happened to that. Yeah, the chicken terminator. I'm a chicken terminator myself, my friend. But I think it'll be a very interesting thing to look into. I mean, I'm not going to say that that's the way that it would happen. I mean, if we're still going to be dependent on humans to do it, I don't know, guys. I can tell you, autonomous machines they really are taking over. As Ronald said, I think it was Ronald that said that. They really will. But you know what? We need to get those autonomous machines working where we need them. There's other jobs that we can be concentrating. Can you imagine that the jobs that you're going to concentrate are going to be, more high class, like engineering, a little bit more study, a little bit more school, a little bit more just then, I can do this without school training. I can do this without even going to trading school. I can just learn how to do this and that. Well, these machines can do all that stuff. And we can invest all that money in autonomous machines because humans complain too much. They're always trying to go on strike. They want a $30 minimum wage. People think that if the minimum wage goes up, that they can afford more things. The stupidest thing that people say is that if you guys are on that side, man, I think most of the libtards left. But the people that believe that raising the minimum wage is going to afford you to buy more things, you're stupid, because you don't know that raising the wages means that everything goes up as well. Cost of living goes up as well. That gives you cost of living to go up. Amongst illegal immigration, high demand, high prices. That's how that works. And you understand that if the companies like McDonald's giving more money per hour, guess what we're doing? We're not paying $5 for a combo no more. Now we're paying $15 for a combo. So I don't really eat at McDonald's that much, but that's where we're at. Why? Because everybody wants to make $15, $20 an hour without an education. Do you remember back in the 90s, 80s when they used to tell us in school, hey, get to studying, do your homework, graduate. Do you want to work at McDonald's for the rest of your life flipping burgers and fries? Well, now people say, yeah, that's what I want to do. Because you go work at a high company, making electronic components and all this stuff, and you're making the same as a burger joint, then yeah, what's the point of going to school? Right? They don't need to be geniuses. You see all these machines at McDonald's, at some Burger Kings, and all these other fast food places. You have to go over there and make the order yourself, and it's so confusing sometimes for people. Like, I just need somebody to do it for me, and then you force people to come and serve you at the fast food restaurants. You know what I'm saying? Omar says he loves McDonald's. I know what you love. Hey, Omar, what's up, buddy? I didn't know you were in here already. You love McDonald's because it's the fast food place, and that's where you can get your food fastest and cheapest, probably. I will say I'm disappointed on Jack in the Box, or as we say, Crack in the Jack. They are the most expensive ones that I have seen in fast food restaurants. And what pisses me off, guys, is not only that they're raising the price on the food, is that they make the food rations smaller. I think that's what ticks me off the most. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Let me read a couple of comments. Let's see. Lanny Braggins said, legalized going to be converted soon. Stay and learn. Nah, I think most of our libtards, they already left. Let's see. McDonald's forgot that people go there because they're cheap. 100%. And that is my point. But what can you do when you live in a city where they want to keep raising the minimum wage? That is ridiculous. There's a place over here called Burger Master. If you work at this Burger Master joint, fast food restaurant, your starting wages are $21 an hour. Beat that in an industry. You know what the starting wages are at Boeing? $17. $17 at Boeing. Now, of course, they'll give you a raise every 6 months. Within 5 years, you will actually be making like 40, 45 bucks. You max out and you go to $40, $45 an hour and you get that experience. Uh-oh, watch out. Here we go. Here we go. Liberty for all, thank you for the super chat. Says, wow, we can agree on raising the minimum wage. Every time that happens, everything goes up. I wish that the government put a cap on that. Raise the minimum wage, but keep prices down. Absolutely. And I would be man, that's so catchy, bro. That's so catchy, bro. We got to do it again, guys. Oh yeah. Oh man, let's see. I agree with that. So I worked at this company, and when I started working there, it was like $18 an hour. Seriously. And this is a company that works with electronics, and of course I'm not dumb. When I showed them that I can do this job and I do better than anybody else, I asked for my money and I got it. But that's neither here or there. The reason why I said that is because Just imagine that if you work at a burger joint, you're going to make $21 an hour. That was $3 more than working at a company where you are making the average pay is 26 to $50 an hour. You know what I'm saying? And that's crazy, man. That's why I'm against that. Minimum wage being raised, it doesn't mean anything. What we need is to lower everything else. Now, I will say this. You guys know I'm not an economist or whatnot, but if I think I have common sense, this is what I would say. I feel that the economy, inflation, right? Prices go up every day or every year, not just because, every year we have to raise prices. No, it's because our dollar devalues in the world. We're using our reserve money. Who knows how much gold we actually have? We got businesses parting ways with the American people. They're going to work in foreign countries. They go places like China, for example, right? India, and they go to all these other places where they can work for cheap, like Vietnam, Thailand, Cambodia, etc., Honduras, Mexico. And they take all their business internationally, and then they wonder why we don't have money here in our economy. Well, the businesses are not hiring people. We're not making the money here locally. We're paying tariffs because we don't want to be independent. It's just like the Democrats that want to be dependent on the government, and all they can do is just hope that they get their food stamps. All they can do is hope that they get their, Section 8. I'm telling you, this country has gone backwards so much. Did you remember when, Trinity, did you remember when we had our child? And I don't mean you and me, obviously. I don't know Trinity in person, guys. This is just a YouTube thing. But you remember when we were young and, we had a child. We didn't say, oh, my God, congratulations. You're so smart. And it is the best thing that you can do. No, we brought shame. People were upset. No, that's the wrong thing to say. That's the wrong thing to do. Hey, wear condoms. Remember DARE, dare? Say no to drugs. Churches were still sending the message of abstinence. It is the best way to prevent diseases. Now, oh my God, he's so cute. Oh, we're only 14, but don't worry. You got support. Sure, don't worry. We'll take care of the baby for you. And then you got 15 and 16, and you keep making babies, and you never learn to grow up, to be responsible. Some get it, but the most don't. And the most that I'm talking about are the ones that end up on Section 8. I'm not going to say that I wouldn't benefit if I got that at some point, right? I think I did get it for like 6 months, I think. And we could have stayed on this Section 8 housing, because once you qualify, you have to wait like 2 years, okay? But once you qualify, you gotta remember, guys, I'm 5 decades old. Once you qualify, you can stay there as long as you want, and your rent does not go higher than 30% of your income. So once you get in there and you get a second job, now you're making money, and now you're able to save, and now you're able to do this. So we took advantage of that for 6 months, and then we decided to move out because somebody else would probably needed it more than us, since we were all caught up and this and that. But some people like to stay on there, and it is what it is. What do we got here? Mary is supposedly a virgin, yes, but only with Jesus. After she gave birth, Joseph knew his wife afterwards. No, it's a miracle. You'll never understand unless you're a believer. Indiana farmers, H2A, minimum wage is $18. Woo, Indiana? Really? Wow. Indiana American citizens, minimum wage, $7.25. Americans can't live in that, while non-Americans make $18. So the only argument that I will give you there is, why don't Americans go and work those jobs? This is why they got that excuse. And they're right. But this is why they have that excuse. I believe $7 is not livable. If they're making $7.25, you should be working at the burger joint flipping fries, because those jobs are meant for people that want to work part-time. They're meant for students. They're meant for people to just, make a little extra income. They're normally jobs made for 15 and older, right? When you see a senior citizen working at a McDonald's, I'm not embarrassed of them. I don't shame them. But it shames me is the government that has allowed the cost of living to be so high that even our senior citizens cannot live on their Social Security money. It's fixed income. They, excuse me, they keep raising property taxes on fixed income senior citizens. They don't care. And there is fraud, fake Social Security numbers. There is identity theft. People that have been getting paid multiple times the same payment at the same time with the same Social Security. There's fraud going on all the time. So we're losing a lot more money. You have to understand this. We are a very, very rich nation. But don't be fooled. It's going to be depleted faster than you can say it's depleted. I'm telling you right now, 21 million illegal births in this country is a burden. You have no idea what's going to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Watch what's going to happen. Mark my words, if President Trump and the administration and the future administrations do not succeed on deporting illegal immigrants, you are going to see that the United States of America is going to fall. And I hope I'm not here for that, to be honest, because I'm saying everything that I can so that people can understand what's happening. And if they don't understand, then there's nothing I can do. Help me, help you, as they say. Meldon says, my ex-mother-in-law was super mad. It was all my fault, she said. For what, Meldon? I missed your comment, brother. That's what sucks when I'm talking, but I can't read the comments while I'm talking. I have raised 5 kids by myself, and John is an idiot. What? Release the files. Yeah. You know what's funny is that people don't know my life. They don't know what I have been through my life. They don't know my struggles. They think that I had this really nice life all my life. If you think that my life has been better than yours, shut the hell up, because you don't know my life. I don't wish my life on anybody. Let's just say that. You think you're special because you've been with 5 kids and you raised them. Good for you. Congratulations. You need a medal for that? You have no idea, bro. You have no idea. Let's see. Yeah, Lanny says, what a beautiful baby. Yeah. I mean, guys, we can't hate the babies, but we're gifting them. We don't let them suffer in poverty. They get free food stamps. They don't have to work for food. They don't have to work for their housing. They don't have to work for medical. They don't have to work for jack squat. All they got to do is just open their legs and get pregnant. No, we can reward that. I'm sorry. If you don't learn the first time, shoot. I mean, I can say the first time, but I've seen people that have been single mothers with 10 kids. When are you going to learn the lesson? And, if he's a 10 kids with the same husband and, all of a sudden he passed or something, I get it. But one baby daddy per child? What kind of tramping are you doing? I don't understand, guys. I don't understand. Seems antichrist-like, Anna says. Sure is. IP is lost. I will say it in German next time. You have the 4 major meat processors raising prices to now Trump is trying to get beef from Argentina. That's crazy. I agree with that, actually. I am surprised, to be honest, that the beef is so expensive. But what I find very interesting is that we are buying beef from Australia. Did you know that? That's why Australia came to the table. Hey, whoa, wait a minute, President Trump. Whoa, wait a minute. You made a deal with Argentina. What about our beef? Don't you want to get our beef? We got the best beef. And here we go. The deals, baby. You got to make deals. Part of the tariffs. I love some of you guys' comments in here. You guys are actually thinking for yourself. I really see that, and I appreciate it. Gary said, that's a lie. Must check that out. More ice, please. Let's go. Brian, good evening, Dennis, and fellow Brian, you just now got here? I thought you've been here the whole time. Ramiro says, wrong facts. Go ahead and tell me the real facts, Ramiro. Please enlighten me. This is why we are here. Man, my eyes are so bad right now, bro. I'm so tired. Uh, Meldon says, pregnant my ex-wife, 1993. Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, well, it was my fault on the first one too. But, this is the thing, Meldon. We all make mistakes, right? I'm not saying that, go and, just go off on people because they have a child. No. I think that when you make that mistake, you should learn from it. But there's people that they just keep doing the same thing over and over. Like, dude, when are you gonna learn? Like, you ask me how many kids you got. Well, I got 7 kids. But the difference is I try to make a family. I didn't depend on food stamps. That's the difference. I worked my ass off for that. That's the difference. I want you to know that. That is the difference. Many have known my story already about, what I had to do to provide for my kids. So today is not that kind of night. Maybe tomorrow we'll revisit, but who knows? By tomorrow, you guys give me something else to tell you about. Let me see. Bro, how's your stomach? Papayas, you remember, huh? I appreciate that, brother. I keep forgetting, bro. I need to go buy the Beano pills, man. Guys, I'm sorry, this is graphic. There's a really bad gas, I think is what it is. It feels like somebody's ripping your intestines out of your stomach. I mean, I don't know what that feels like, but that's how I interpret that it would feel like. Let me see. Oh, well, we got another super chat here. Let's go. Watch out, guys. Liberty for all. Thank you for the super chat, my friend. The problem is not illegals, it's the companies who's hire them so they can get more profit. Absolutely, 100%. And the other reason is because illegals don't have a room for complying. For compliance, citizens complain a lot and want cash. Well, I don't blame them for wanting cash, but yeah, they do complain a lot. I don't know, guys. It's like a really slippery slope, as they say, because the reason why they have the right to complain is because they need to have fair treatment. You know what I mean? They should be fair with their wages, and they should be fair with the type of treatment for doing work. Chris says, better stop eating that nasty Honduras food. Oh, bro. You did not just insult my food and my whole culture. You just made a big mistake, my friend. But yeah, you're right. It's very fatty, bro. There is nothing healthy from my Honduras food. Oh boy, this fried green banana chips with some pig feet, cabbage, pico de gallo, a little bit of broth. Man, you're right, bro. Yeah, you're right. And then I have my greasy tacos, burritos, and everything that you can think of that's fried. I am trying to stay away from some of that stuff. Sometimes it feels like it's working, and then sometimes it doesn't feel like it's working at all, at least not on my side. Let me see what other comments we have in here. Nobody does it like Liberty for All. I understand, guys. Don't worry. Let's see. Liberty for All says, too much tacos. Let's go torta power. Oh, bro, that's even worse. There is some Mexican restaurants, bro. Oh, my gosh. I got to go eat tomorrow. There's some Mexican restaurants that make the best, most flavorful tortas. You know, the key, guys, to making really flavorful food, use the right amount of salt. Very simple. It really is. I mean... man, there's more than that, but most food you can just use salt and it will taste great. That's all you need, but you need to make some, I was about to say you need to make some love, but that's not what I mean. You need to make your food with love. Man, I'm glad I clarified that one. Chris says the special that baleada. Oh, bro. Man, I'm sorry, bro, but man, that's all my killer foods, man. My killer foods. Imagine says Joe, imagine simping for the modern day Gestapo. These guys don't even know what a Gestapo is. They just heard that word and they think they sound smarter by saying Gestapo. I think it sounds cool, but it's not the way they're using it. Ed Johnson, that song can't get old. Never, Lanny, never. Wait, what song? You talking about Ice? That's the one I've been playing. That comment was for Ronald. My bad. I took somebody else's joy. Eat healthy, please, says Gary. Gary, we don't know how long we're going to live in this world. The least that we can do is be happy with what we eat. But I agree. I need to start eating healthy. Eating healthy is too expensive, guys. Eating healthy is way too expensive. I know you guys know that already. All right, let me see. I'm going to read a few more comments in here. And then I'm going to go take some time off. No more watching videos. Not tonight. I am going to go play my game. Collins is already playing already as we speak. Chris says, you eat more than mac and cheese. Number one, bro, mac and cheese is the bomb. I make the best mac and cheese, by the way, just so you know. Thanks to my mother. And not because she taught me how to make the mac and cheese, but because I used to like my mom's mac and cheese. And then I was single. I grew up, had to be on my own. And I had to practice and practice and practice until I got my mac and cheese to be perfect. Now my daughter loves it. And I'm happy with that. Let's see. Let's see. V4 Room. We don't do any suggestions from people unless that super chat gets done first. Eat more. You know what, Lanny? I will say this. Olive oil. I'm actually going to buy some extra virgin olive oil, and I'm just going to do it just to see what happens. But I'm going to take a shot of extra virgin olive oil just to see what happens. I'm going to take one of those shots every morning, and see what happens. Please store some extra food and water, first aid kit, flashing, etc. I'll take that advice. That's actually very good. All right, Maha says, Omar, yes, 100%. What's going on here? Oh, man. Hey, did you guys enjoy that video from the White House, the information from Pete Hegseth and all that stuff? I thought it was great. That was the one for our second session of the live. I thought it was great. At least that's what I thought. Warren Buffett, favorite meal at 94. I don't know what that is. Trump loves NATO. That will upset your belly. Yeah, I don't like NATO either. Go to favorite dessert. I don't have one. I don't have favorite desserts. Normally after I eat, I don't get flan. Flan is I think that's what it's called. I don't know what you guys call it, but I call it flan. Must be something in McDonald's to make you live longer. I don't know, man. I'm almost 50. I'm like a 49 and a half, and I don't feel young. So I think I'm getting too old, too wrinkly, too fast. Hola, Adam says, ¿Qué pasa, güey? I know he likes me to say that, and just because of that. Oh, there you go. Tres leches cake. It wouldn't be a dessert. Not to me. Flan is my favorite. He says, Mickey D's has crack fries. So good. Only if they're fresh. After they're fresh, they're not good. Here, what I like is there's a place called, now for some of you gay people out there, don't get too excited, but there is a burger joint called Dick's. I love some Dick's. They have awesome fries. Just the burger tastes different than the rest of the fast food restaurants, and that's why I like it. I used to like, I don't know if you guys have, what's that place called? Sonic's. I used to like Sonic's when I was back in New Mexico, and I think, New Mexico. And then I think the next time I tried it was with my wife in Yakima, right, babe? Sonic's? Yeah. and it was okay. But now they have a Sonics here, in the area where I'm at, and it just doesn't taste that good, you know. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Uh, try to remember that the beer butter fries. Well, hold on, we got a special one for Liberty. Thank you for that super chat, brother. And Liberty for All says a full rack of barbecue ribs. Oh, this guy. They hate me. Oh, tri-trips, mashed potatoes, tri-tips, tips? I don't know what that is, brother. Mashed potatoes, coleslaw, yes, yes. Some barbecue beans and a cool beer for me. You know what, Liberty? I'm gonna tell you something. It's been a while since I drank a beer. If you were here, I will have one with you, to be honest. So the last time that I had a drink was at a Christmas party for our company, and that was back mid-December. Fun times, by the way. But I don't drink. I mean, I can, but I don't drink. You guys have seen my cheap bottle of what's that? Is it cognac? Cognac, yeah, yeah, cognac. See, I don't even know what the hell the name of the liquor is. Let's see. If I'm going down with a smile. That's right. That's how I believe it. That's how I see it. Not too much sacrificing when it comes to food, guys. You gotta enjoy your life too. Let's see. Tomorrow is my birthday, so I'm getting me. Oh, bro. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday. I'm sorry I got nothing to play for you but this. I will sing for you. Me. This is for you, brother. Qué linda está la mañana en que vengo a saludarte. Venimos todos con gusto y placer a felicitarte. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Liberty for all. Happy birthday to you and many more. I hope you have a great one tomorrow. If you do stop by, my friend, remind me we'll do it all over again. Unless that embarrasses you enough for the rest of the year, you're welcome. Much love, man. I thank you, Liberty, for real, for your love and the support. Your super chats mean a lot to me. I appreciate it. It helps a lot. Where's the MAGA hat? Oh. Somebody's missing. You want the Chinese version or the American version?
No, keep up Bernard's hat.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, guys. The wife says keep Bernier's hat on. All right. Yolanda Alanis. How disrespectful. Yolanda, that's very racist. You're insulting a whole generation of Hispanics. No, she's being mean to me, so she gets to hear it. People that are mean to me, they get to hear my sarcasm, and they also get to hear better. Let's see. Lanny Baggins says brisket, yes sir. Ribeye steaks. My wife knows about that. I love my ribeye steaks. She makes them perfect. See, Paul Warner says, "Get it, brother." So take that, you fake Hispanic Yolanda. JC says, I love you. Have a great one now. I think I said I love you. He says, you. Adam says, Dennis, I'll be in Mexico in February. I want to go to El Salvador. Oh, hey. Adam, stay in touch with me, bro. I might be down in February in Honduras. Would love to treat you, bro, in Roatan. Absolutely. Keep me posted, brother. Keep me posted. If God allows me, I'm going to make that trip down there, and I would love to meet you there, and then we can have a couple of Coronas, if that's what... No, you know what? No. When you go to Honduras, don't drink Coronas. There is a beer called Salvavida. Okay, you got to drink that one. There is a national beer as well, but you can drink the other ones. Let's see, Omar. But yeah, Adam says, "Happy birthday, Liberty for all." Let's see. Did he say magic? Happy birthday from the all the fans and members of the Dennis Herrera Show for the Liberty for All. All right, you can have Modelo's. Here in America, you can have any beer you want. But when you're in Honduras with me and Roatan, and by the way, if any of you are able to get a plane ticket and you want to coordinate and meet in Honduras, Roatan, man, you guys can have a blast just chilling. We can go on tour together, like with me, of course. And, we can just drive around and see the island, talk with people, try different foods. What I suggest doing is not like ordering a whole plate, but we can grab different plates and then we can just kind of grab a little bit of each. And then we can just go have fun and just taste all this great food. We can grade it, we can rate it, we can do whatever and have a good time. I think that will be very awesome, and I would just love to what's the word? It's not sponsor you, host you in Honduras, and you will agree with me after we do that how beautiful Honduras really is. And it's not about the poverty. It's not that they have big, huge houses. There is a lot of that for the rich people, but it's not about that. It's just being there. Like you feel this sense of you don't need a big house. I mean, just being in the island is huge. It's a huge feeling, enough for you to have to enjoy the trip. But there is a lot of places you can do, like for tourist ways. You can go in and visit museums. They will take you to the zoo. You get the privilege of having monkeys pee and shit on your shirt. And then you can go to the store and buy a monkey pee and pooped in my shirt. That's why I got this shirt. The beaches are phenomenal. There's great places I can take you. We can have a good time. We can actually chill at a pool, in some hotel and get some good prices, by the way. Who knows, guys? If you guys are interested, hit me up when we're doing lives. And if you are members, you guys know to hit me, shoot me an email. Let me know if you're interested. I'm losing my sight. Yo hablo español, says Higgy. Dos cervezas, por favor. What more do I need to know? Gracias. That's what you need to know. Besides, I'm going to be with you, and I will be your translator. You will not have a moment of boredom with me. Believe that. Until I go snorkeling, because I go snorkeling for a very long time, so that's the only time that you won't get to have fun with me. I won't be able to talk to you while I'm snorkeling. Let's see. Paul Warner, go back there, says Jasper. I know you've seen it, JC says. Omar says the beaches, Trinity. Oh, Trinity's coming, guys. Trinity is going to Honduras. She's not going to want to come back to the States. I'll tell you that right now. My dude, go get yourself a job, says the redneck from Tacoma Off-Road. Adam, stay away from mainland. I made the mistake before. Roatan is great and safe. Adam, yes, Roatan is awesome. If you go to the mainland, you just got to know where to go. And plus, if you're a tourist, I don't recommend you being there by yourself. But if we go over there, we'll go to the right places. There's a lot of places in the mainland where you can have a lot of fun, and I got a lot of friends that will definitely host you very well. Let's see what else we got in here. Trinity says at Tacoma Off-Road, better. When I go to El Salvador, the first thing I do is drink the water. But stay away from the host. I don't know why it tastes awesome. When you're thirsty, my friend, a lot of things will taste awesome. But it's definitely you want to have bottled water. Don't drink the water from the faucet ever in those countries. Let's see. Grassy ass, says Ronald. Ronald, what the... Bruh, we're talking about the beach, having a good time in the island. What the hell does grassy ass have to do with anything? Oh, Ronald, you break me, bro. You break me. Omar says, I am too. Never seen the ocean. Are you kidding me, Omar? Where the hell have they been keeping you? Oh man, if you've never seen the ocean, bro, when you see the spot where I can take you in Roatan, bro, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, this is paradise. Wow, that's crazy. I never been to El Salvador, but now I want to do it because of Bukele. You know what? Same here. Same here. It's legit. Uh, it wouldn't be awesome, bro. It's just to top it off. We get to meet Bukele. I mean, what would be the odds of that? I mean, Salvador is a small country, but nonetheless, it's not like he's going to be walking around everywhere. You know what I mean? But that would be awesome, dude. Take a picture over there with the President Bukele. Boom. Put that as my profile picture here on my YouTube channel. Let's see. Lanny says, I work from home so I can work 5 jobs and watch YouTube. That's right, baby. And that's the thing. I can also do YouTube while we are in Honduras, so we definitely need to go to a place where we have at least decent internet so that we can still work from there as well. You know, you work a few hours. You don't need to go to the beach like really, really early unless you're scuba diving. You don't want to be out in the ocean in the sun at noon. You want to be, you know, in the shade, having a good lunch, you know, having a couple of beers. Don't get drunk too soon. Then you won't get to enjoy the afternoon. That's where I'm at with that. Trinity says, I miss being a kid and our boomer parents not allowing us inside, and we had to drink from the water hose. I drank a lot from the water hose. This is a gross story, but it's a true story, and I am going to embarrass myself telling you this. Actually, nothing embarrassed me, but this is pretty gross. This is why, Adam, I tell you, do not drink from the water hose. When I was a kid, now mind you, when I was a kid, I was probably maybe 6, 7 years old, okay? I used to wear these red shorts. That's right, red shorts all the time, every single day almost. And I remember one time, my belly was getting big and skinny, but the belly was getting big. And my mom gave me some medicine. I don't know what it was for, but she says that there's something in your stomach and this will take care of it. Now, how many people we have in here? Okay, good. There's only 33 people in here. All right. Now, I was walking a very long way, and my butt didn't feel so right. I thought maybe, you know, some sweat dripped down there, and I thought that was going on. And then I realized that it was feeling more awkward by the second. And so I reached back, and I felt there was something coming out. I don't know what. So I ran into the bathroom really quick, as fast as I could, you know, fast walking, not running, fast walking. I go to the bathroom, and here we go. I reach back, and I pulled out this long worm that apparently was living in my stomach, and that's why I had a big belly. Dang it, we got 50 people now. That's embarrassing. True story, something that you guys can make fun of me about. But, yep, we pulled a worm out of our butt when we were little. That was true, my friends. True story. Yes, it is because of the bad water. And also the germs in the water, the bacteria that is in the water can really make you sick for weeks. Let's see. Angel Miranda says, Brian, let me know how that helps citizens. What? Undercooked meat? Maybe. I did eat a lot of fast food, but I don't think that was the reason. The only thing that I can tell you is water from the water hose. Let's see. Even if I let it run down for a little bit because of the heat, right? You got to let the water kind of cool up a little bit. It still didn't work. Let's see. Dennis, can you speak any of the Garifuna language? Ginabanigi. That means where you going. Let's see. What's the other word? I think that's all I know, bro. Yeah, but the Garifuna, that is an African descent language. They said, not like you really need it because people speak English and Spanish. Yeah, a lot of people speak English in the island. That is true. And if I translate for you, it's going to be very minimal because most of the people in Roatan, they actually speak English. It might have been a tapeworm, Ronald. I don't know. I mean, I was freaked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and by the way, the toilet paper was sheets of newspaper cut into pieces. Yeah, that's a true story, my friend. So a lot of people that have like nice toilet paper over here, you guys are blessed. We had newspapers to wipe. True story. Trey says, "Oh my God, don't drink the water in Honduras." Noted. Has to be bottled water, sis. Bottled water, 100%. I do not trust the water to drink. You guys remember that commercial? That Corona commercial? There's two guys in Mexico, and the guy comes out and he's got this Corona, and he's like, "Oh man, that's so good." He's like, "What you got there?" Oh, I was like, "Oh, hey, man." He's like, "You know what? When you're in Mexico, don't drink the water because it is bad." And he's drinking a mixed drink with ice cubes. He goes, yeah, say water, drink Corona. Hey, by the way, what do you think those ice cubes are made of?" Good point. But I will say, if it was hard liquor, I don't think the bacteria would have done anything. It would have just killed it. Let's see. Pets can get people parasites. Yeah. That's true. Brian's asking Angel, he and investors are paying for it. Oh, he's talking about the ballroom? Man, guys, come on. Come in here with some good questions. Let's see. Microplastics in bottle. Ah, man. Double A. That is true as well, my friend. That is true. Well, dang it. We're just going to have to drink sodas. Just sodas, beer, and forget the water then. I will say this. When I was visiting Samoa, I went to this store and I bought these waters. And I bought these waters because they said, it's the waters that we buy here, like the brand name water. And I tasted it. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this water? It's like I'm drinking water from the tap. Now, it's not because it wasn't filtered. The problem is that when they got the water, they got it and they left it outside. And the sun, imagine this, in days, what the sun did to this water. And so it ruined it. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. Let me go buy the local water, the Samoan water. What's it called, Dora? The local water in Samoa? It's not Vailima, but it's something no. Whatever. It means something purified water. And the difference on the taste. Nice and fresh. It was still good water. So, even though it's in the bottled water. It's not Fiji water. It's local Samoan water. Yeah, it was something Vai, obviously, because of water. Vai means water, guys. That's why it's called that, but I forget the actual name. I think I took a picture of it too, and I said it was great water. So you got to take care of the plastics if you're going to have water in there. Canned water, no, man. But they do have bottled water, like glass bottles. I don't know if I trust those either. I remember when, I don't know if that happened here in the United States as well, but Coca-Cola used to have a bad reputation because some people found roaches at the bottom of the bottle of Coca-Cola. And we used to drink Pepsi all the time. Who knows? Maybe they had the same issue. We just never heard about it. Let's see. I drink straight liquor, says Bay. Bay is here representing the 80 proof. Man says Trump is the GOAT. Man, can you imagine, bro? If I go to Honduras, hey, Adam, maybe if we do end up going to Honduras, we should try to go hit the golf course. Not that I'm good, but I would love to hit that golf course. I just don't have anybody to go with me when I go there. It would be pretty cool if we can go in there, and you can just have a few drinks in the golf cart. You know what I'm saying? Very beautiful views of the ocean. It is amazing. And I'm going to tell you something. This is why I understand why President Donald Trump loves his golf courses and why he talks so good about it. There is something about going golfing. You don't have to be the best player. It's just a fun game. If you suck, you better bring a lot of balls. You got to bring a lot of balls because it's not fun to go look for them all the time. But the greenery Sometimes you hear the birds. Sometimes the breeze, the heat. Is kind of on you. You gotta enjoy the shades, and you either walk the field like me. I would need a golf cart now, but we can probably walk the field. It just looks so gorgeous. You hit the ball. It doesn't really matter if you did a good game or not. Being out there on the golf course 4 to 8 hours in the day. I kid you not. This is how I remember doing my golfing when I was before. Not too, man, maybe what? How long has it been? Over 5, maybe 10 years, maybe. It's been a while. But I always love going in early. They open the restaurant early. And so what I would do is I will grab some breakfast at the golf course. And then I will grab 2 drinks of, I think it was vodka with Red Bull. And I will take those 2 drinks. Those 2 drinks will last me until we got to the 9th hole. When we got to the 9th hole, they always come with a cart, a shot, like a beverage cart. And they go to you, and then they sell you the same. You can buy the same drink. You can buy beer. They sell on the aluminum bottles, etc. Which, by the way, they have that in Honduras as well. And that was it. And we go do another 9 holes. We're smoking a cigar, and it's so tiring by the time you're done with it. By the way, and then when you finish, boom, you park your golf cart and you go back into the restaurant, and you can have a snack. You can have a couple more beers. Maybe you can have dinner or whatever. It was an all-day thing. I kid you not, an all-day thing. And my wife doesn't do it, so she would just let me go and enjoy myself. And sometimes I will meet up with people, and we had such a great time. Great time. I almost had a hole-in-one in one of these games. But never happened. Never happened. Let's see. I buy 40-pack bottle from Walmart. Yeah, sometimes I do. I mostly get the water from Costco, to be honest. It's just the cheapest, and they give you like the biggest quantity. Well, how many is that? 40 bottles, and it's like $5 or something like that. Let's see. I had 250 million tank. That's used not even once a year. What the hell is he talking? Are you talking about the ballroom again? Let's see. Lanny says beer with ice. What is wrong with people? No, man, you don't put ice on beer. You put the beer on the ice. Here's the Honduran. My taxes for George and Jorge, not Jorge. Talk about your country, Honduras. My taxes for John, not Juan. This guy. Hey, Josh. I don't want to talk to Josh. I want to talk to Josue. But, oh, man, that was too easy. That was too easy. And if I misunderstood, sorry about that. Let's say play investors want money back. Gonna start charging a cover fee. They can. No more drinking for me. Most of us natives either stay on a perma-drunk or we're sober. All or nothing. 10 years sober this coming January. Oh, man, 10 years. Don't worry. There's plenty of other things that you can drink besides alcohol. And by the way, when I go to the island, I don't drink alcohol. But I'm just saying, if somebody goes with me there and they want to have a beer, we can have a beer. I don't like feeling dehydrated. I don't like the headaches. I like to be, feeling healthy the whole time. That's just where I'm at with that. All right, this nut Herrera says, what the F did you say? I don't know what that guy was. Imagine supporting a white nationalist group while being brown. That'd be amazing. Masa. Let's see. Okay, that's for Josh. Josh, you're late, man. We've been talking about Honduras forever. But my family fought for this country. Unlike this import. Hey, how much tariffs did you pay for me, by the way? Yep, Trinity, you'll be the designated driver. Don't worry, there is GPS. I mean, I don't trust women driving, but we'll give it a shot. I'm just kidding. But I do drive most of the time. My wife doesn't like driving. Let's see. Liberty for all. Man, Liberty for all, you're still here. Listen to the stories. I'll be the designated driver. Okay, whoever has stopped drinking beer, thank you. more for me. You can have my extra ones, okay? As much as I would go, no more than 8 beers. No more than 8 beers. I think maybe between 4 and 6, I'm good. Just a little bit warm. The only problem is that I talk a lot. So, knowing me, I don't know if you want me to drink. Ah, man. No, so right, on the real note, I think one of the reasons why I don't drink beer, which I used to drink like water, that's how I got the big belly and then I got all fat. Um, the reason why I don't do it is because there is like sometimes I feel like there's some arthritis on the finger, on the joints, and I find that I think is the beer. It is inflammatory. So I try to avoid foods that are inflammatory. I love tomatoes, but I cannot eat tomatoes that much because the inflammation is just painful. So I do have to watch what I eat. Sometimes I'll sacrifice the body so that I can have that flavor mixed in. But I think beer has done a lot more pain on my body. That's why this Friday, as a matter of fact, I want to start this tradition. I have a shot glass that I never use. And I'm going to start taking a shot of olive oil every day in the morning. And hopefully it doesn't give me the, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't give me the runs. Let's see, Dennis drinks light beer. How did you know? Here in America, let me tell you the beers that I drink, and I know it's not to advertise or to tell people it's okay to drink. Sorry, Trinity, if you ever drank any of these. We don't want to recommend this to our Native Americans, that's for sure, especially Asians. Yeah, Trinity's right. She's right about the alcoholism in the blood. So I drink. If I drink Bud Light, it tastes like water. It tastes like piss water. If I drink, let me see. I tried the cheap ones. Miller High Life is like a watered down beer. It just doesn't taste like beer. Budweiser was okay. It was not that bad, but it was okay. I think my favorite beer has always been Coors and Coors Light. Coors Light, I don't know why I can't get drunk over that thing. But Coors, it's actually the kind of flavor that I like. I've tried some beer like Kona. Let me see what else. My most favorite beer is beer from Honduras. I don't know. Maybe that's because I'm Honduran. But yeah, I like the beers from Honduras better than the beers here in America. All right, what else do we have in here? One more question. Let's see. Trinity retracted her beer comment. Oh, yeah, there you go. See, Omar says, yeah, arthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, and gout. See that? Yeah, I knew there was something with it. What? Olive oil gluck you up? Really? Deport Hindus. What? Guys, be nice, man. We want to deport all illegals, not an ethnicity, just illegals. When you're sober, you remember all the a-holes names. Trinity's native? What? Lanny says, at Josh, gee, your family fought for BS oil. Oh, sorry, Bush's oil. But what did you do, Josh? Josh, gee, your family fought for Honduras? You need to drink only an American beer, says Roberto. Roberto, what's your favorite beer? A Modelo, probably. Modelo Light. Tastes like the... Chris. Dennis, how do you know beer tastes like piss water? Because if I ever try to taste piss water, I think that's what it would taste like. Have you ever said, oh, this tastes like shit? Well, have you ever tasted that? No, but you would think that something so nasty or ugly would probably taste horrible, right? That's the whole idea. Let's see if I get a real question here. The Constitution tells you to drink beer, says Anna Wade. Man, we're just horsing around. Man, Hermano Sixto, you now get on, bro? Where were you when we needed your likes? when we needed you to push people to the edge of making comments on this chat. Bud Light for the betas. Yeah, especially after what was the guy's name? What was the wannabe girl? I forget his name. I don't know why Mandani sounds like it, but I know it's not Mandani. Oh, Moldini. Baldini? Moldini. See, it sounds like it, right? Omar says 100% right. Bud Light is for betas. What a bigot, Liberty for All. It says Catwag just called you a bigot for saying Bud Light is for betas. That makes you a bigot, bro. Oh, man. All right, guys. It's time for me to go. What the hell is this guy? This guy said I'm over here begging again. Hey, for some of you betas, I know we get to enjoy it, but this is really more for you, my dear betas. Welcome to the Dennis Herrera Show, and with that, I think we're done, right, Trinity? Trinity says, I drank straight vodka. Damn! And moonshine. Oh, damn! Oh, no. We ain't doing moonshine. We ain't playing like that. Even the vodka straight? Oh, hell no. This woman is crazy. Junior Vasquez says, he finally shows up. Why is anybody showing up now that I'm about to get off, man? You're going to make me stay on here? Let's see. This is for Junior Vasquez since he came in here late. Sorry, buddy. It's happening. Have a good night, man. Hey, thanks for your support all day, brother. Appreciate you. Guys, when you guys see a bunch of betas in here, don't tell them that they're helping the algorithm. Just let them talk the way they want to talk, because the more they get busy, don't discourage them, okay? Make sure that they don't leave. Keep them active. As a matter of fact, start lying to them and say, man, you're right. Man, you're right. Let's see. Paul, celebrating with no beers. Let's see, Trinity, I didn't drink it because it tasted good. Trinity is so honest. I never understood that. I never understood people saying, "Oh, let's get shit-faced." I have never ever drank to get drunk, ever, and I can count probably in one hand how many times I got drunk, and I'm talking about drunk as in you start to lose your balance. 5 times in the 3 decades that I was eligible to drink. Okay, 5 times. And oh man, some of my haters are here, but you guys come in too late. What's going on? Roberto Vasquez, Junior Vasquez. Somebody has your last name, but I think this one really we need to call it up on this guy. Here we go, Roberto Vasquez. This is for you, mi amigo. Celebra. All right, let's see. Coben33 says, Dennis invited you to Honduras. This is what you be eating. Morning yuca with rice. Here we go. Coben, for breakfast, what I like. Now, of course, there's a lot of other things that you can do, but what I like for breakfast is normally fried beans with ripe plantain bananas, fried ripe plantain bananas, eggs, you can, whatever, scramble over easy, however you like it. And I like cream cheese. Now, the cream cheese in Honduras is not the same as the cream cheese here. It's actually very nice. And you can slice it. And I love that. And with some not burnt tortillas, but well-cooked tortillas. There is a way to do it, okay? So that's what I'm at with that. Let me see. That's for breakfast. or you can just go and have a baleada, which is a flour tortilla with beans, eggs, avocado. You can have chorizo. You can add anything, cheese. Uh, it's not mantequilla, but I don't know if you guys know what that is. And then for dinner, you can have a nice steak with rice and some steamed vegetables. That would be people that can afford food. But for me, it was always beans in the morning, beans at noon, and beans in the afternoon. Sometimes we would smash them. That was my favorite. Let's see. Wanna be American loser, says Judge G. The Buddha. Paul Warner, man, man, you know what? For all you beautiful people in here, man, and I mean this, I am such a sucker. I'll tell you, I am such a sucker. When I meet people that I really like people that just, even if they lie to me saying that they like me, I, I wanna share my fortune with them, and I'm not rich, obviously. I count as negative right now. But what I mean by fortune is my happiness, my joyful moments. Like when I'm telling you right now, you guys think I'm playing, but man, it will make me the happiest man on earth if I can host you in my country of birth and just take you to places where you will feel safe, you will enjoy. And I mean, we can go to Salvador, we can make just, it doesn't have to be just Honduras. I mean, what Adam's doing, bro, I envy that in a good way, not as a jealousy way, because it's such a beautiful experience. It really is. And I can tell you, there is nothing better than spending some good quality time with family or with very good friends and people that are just genuinely nice. 100%. That to me is fortune. And man, I wish I can do it for everybody. Even some of these haters, I can guarantee you they will change their mind about me because that's the way my mom raised me. Um let's see. Bet your ma'am, your mom is not proud. Well, she been dead for uh, 10 years now. So yeah, she's not. She has no feelings anymore. And my father died when I was 4, so he never knew anything about my whole life and suffering. Lana says, Roberto, he forgets his delusional ass was an immigrant. I never forget that I was an immigrant. That's a lie. I am proud to be an immigrant, but only because I came here the right way, and I've done every step legally the right way to become a citizen. Wasn't easy, but I think it was great. I love iced tea with ice cubes. Common says, and yuca. Oh, well, so the yuca is a fried yuca, or you can boil it in soup. Most people, they just boil it so that they can make it with chopped fine cabbage, with pico de gallo, and then there's a little bit of broth that they put in there. Most likely is made out of chicken broth with whatever sauce you want to put on it. But yes, yuca con chicharrón. You can put pork rind on it. You can put ground beef. That's not so good. But most likely, it's always yuca. Is always with pork rind. Just so you know. Let's see. Roberto says, I never liked this song, and now it's too old. Just for that. Ice, ice, baby. I'm a brat, I know. Ice, baby. So much of our food here is fake. Maha, baby. Man, I agree with that. I can't wait for them to clean up all the garbage. Can you imagine what would happen if we cleaned out all these Asian markets that we have in this country and allowed only American made farming foods? Oh, I thought my wife was getting mad at that one. she likes to shop at the Asian stores. Uh, Imagine that. What would all the foreigners do? Well, they will have to shop American foods, wouldn't they? Yes, that sounds good to me. Liberty for All says some pupusas for me with Coca-Cola. Yeah, we'll make it a Diet Coke for me. Let's see. And pupusas are very fattening, so... Josh, you're not a settler, so when you served, I'm assuming you knew we had naturalized citizens. Beans, the magical fruit. Yes, sir. Though, when I have those stomach pains, I don't think I want to eat those beans. You make me laugh every time, says Paul. Well, sometimes people can get the Joker out of me, or they can get the Azel out of me. So it just depends on what people ask for. You know what I mean? You mean you like to play soccer? Yeah, soccer, baby. But if you're Hispanic or Latin, this you know what? When Hispanics get mad at me because I say soccer to our football, they don't realize that the word football is not Spanish. It's Latin. And Latin is not Spanish. Okay, let's keep that clear. So when you say football, it's not Spanish. Football is not Spanish. So we'll call it soccer so that we can distinguish. Let's see. Grace, peace, and comfort to you, says Alan Rodriguez. I appreciate that. Man, there's a lot of love going on over here, guys. Let's see what we got. I thought going to sleep. Man, I said goodbye like 30 minutes ago. I'm still here. Oh, Junior, you know what? I will have to taste it. I will have to taste your arroz con habichuelas con bacalao frito. I will have to taste it because if it is what I think it is, I don't like it. Maybe I'm confusing it. Maybe lenjuelas. Lenjuelas, is that one? It's a sort of a bean, lenjuelas. I don't like those, bro. I hate the smell of it. Let me see. Trinity said, "What would be awesome, and our farmers deserve it." Yep, yeah. Just like our veterans deserve all the benefits Democrats have given to illegals since. Oh no, sweetheart, they haven't done that since 21. They've been doing that for decades. Free rent, food, insurance, phones, cash. Okay, that part, yes, they have done that in the last administration. That is crazy. Guys, I still don't get it. Coben, butter. And with that, guys, thank you for the comments. I love talking about food. You guys don't know this about me, but now there will be 30 people that knows that I love to cook, but I have to feel comfortable where I cook. That's my only catch. And I love to do it. I'm one of the cooks that likes to take the time with prepping for when I really want something nice. I like to prep a lot, and I put a lot of love into my food, and I'm always tasting, always. Now, I know some of people don't like salt. Some people don't like it saltless. So when I cook for my flavor, for my taste. And if you don't like it, that's okay. But I can tell you so far, everybody loves my cooking. That's right. I just don't cook as much to punish people. All right, guys, with that being said, thank you so much for the night. You all be blessed. Thank you for being here. God bless you. God bless your family. And God bless the USA.